Welcome back once again, everybody. My dear viewers, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing all right. We're playing a little bit of Kunitsu Gami. This is a companion sort of Overexplained Let's Play. We're going to play the first few hours of this game. A companion video, to my What's So Good About Kunitsu Gami. This is a very interesting little game. I'm glad I picked it up. I was looking for something else to play on my Switch too, just after getting it. And I don't think I could have made a better choice than this. So we're going to just jump straight in. I'm on a separate save. I'm on a different profile on my Switch. So we're going right from the beginning with nothing unlocked. We're going to just jump straight in. There are extras. Go and tinker around with those as you see fit. But yeah, let's just go through. Do we watch the cutscenes or do we not watch the cutscenes? I've got a feeling we can just actually skip the cutscenes. Shall we? Oh, I don't know, guys. No, I think watching them's quite good. So one of the things I love about this game is it's got a lot of interesting Japanese cultural flavour. So it reminds me a lot of discovering weird's probably an unkind sounding word, but unusual Japanese games for the PS2 back in the day. Games like Kessen, games like Shinobi-Do, stuff like that. Sorry, I just realised I'd forgotten to mute my phone before recording. Terribly unprofessional. But yeah, this has got some energy like that. There's a lot of lovely sort of authentic looking art and stuff. It's just nice. We'll look at some of that stuff as we go through. You'll see. It's just very unusual and cool, and I dig it. I love a bit of cultural oddities that I'm not used to. I don't like to normally talk about performance and stuff like that, but it is curious to me how they've definitely done these cutscenes on the Switch version in sort of like a higher detail mode. You can tell because the frame rate's a bit shonky. Probably not even going to notice on a YouTube video. But the gameplay is a bit smoother than this, so I'm not sure why they didn't just keep the cutscenes looking super smooth. But look at this. Look at this imagination. I love all these creepy hands. So this is the defilement spreading across the mountain. And the purpose of our mission is to cleanse the defilement, as we'll soon see. Look at these monster designs. Amazing. Every human on this mountain wears a strange mask for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that's the way it is, but it just is. What's going on? Oh dear. Time for some... Oh, I love a bit of hand seals. Good old hand seals. Those fingernails are gross. I love it. So I think she's trying to summon us, our character right now. We're called So. Yeah, that kaleidoscope imagery is definitely something to do with us. Here we are. Sweet. So let's get to work. So we're So, this cool little samurai ninja character. Oh, sorry, tutorial time. So move with the left stick, move camera with the right stick. When I first played this, I thought that was telling me that it was the A button. I'm on the Switch, by the way, or circle button, your B button on the Xbox. But it actually means right on the D-pad is change your camera. Took me a while to figure that out. Well, let's go and see what's what. Oh, so here we have some seed. This is showing us... Oh, why are my buttons different? Hold on a second. That's very interesting. I've played the whole game on Type B controls, and I thought that was the default. Never mind, we'll leave it on Type B. We'll put it on Type B because I will not be able to play all the other controls, that's for sure. Right, so here we go. So we've got normal attack, which is just R1. We can spam that a bunch of times to do like a little combo string. And then after any number of hits, you can do like a heavy attack on your ZR to do like a finisher. So after one hit, you do like this uppercut move. We can do ZR on its own to do a strong attack. You can do 2 hits, and you do this nice spinny combo with a nice wide attack at the end. Or if you do 3 attacks, you do like a really good really forward-reaching, like sort of lunging combo is quite cool. I like that one a lot. But let's carry on. Wall jump. Jump near a wall. Nice. I do like that one. The 2 light attacks, then heavy attack. The last move is very good at knocking enemies back, which is really, really good. Oh, new tutorial time. So guard and dodge. So we guard with L1. And we can dodge with Y. So whoop, that just does a little tumble like that. You can't spam it, so you do have to sort of time it. That's quite good. Right, let's get rid of these guys. I don't remember doing this tutorial. It is quite interesting because we definitely are invincible at the moment. We have no health, nothing to worry about. So, and these enemies don't have any health either. Interesting. We'll see health bars and stuff before we know it. But now what? Okay, the gates burn open. Let's go. Defeat the Seethe. So the enemy are called Seethe in this game. Just to be clear, every time I mention that or we see that on the screen, it just means any of the creatures. Lovely. Oh, So is very good at fighting. Oh, I'd totally forgotten this. Oh, this is great, seeing this again with fresh eyes after playing it for so long. So yeah, the reviews I'd watched sort of made out to me that this was quite a short and kind of easy game, but my sort of full completion on a like playing the new game and New Game Plus to get the true last boss and ending and unlocking everything I could, that's about 55 hours. That's a pretty good lengthy game, I'd say. But these guys here, these are our... So it's a little bit like a tower defense game, but we have people as our units instead of buildings. So you can see we've got these little archer guys here. There's some spearmen here. This guy here is an ascetic. He's pretty cool. Ascetic. I'm not sure how I actually pronounce that, but never mind. We've got this guy here as a sumo. They've all got different abilities, and we'll get more into that as we go. What have we got here? Oh, we've actually got a cannon guy over there. That's nice. But if we just get rid of these guys as quick as we can, we will progress. But it's quite nice though. This is giving us a sort of flavour of the sort of powers that we'll have access to eventually. Because in typical style, we start from nothing. Oh! Oh, of course! I really didn't pay attention much at the beginning. So this guy's a boss, and at the end of this fight, he'll do a little cutscene where he steals a bunch of our power, and then later in the game we fight him and get some of that power back, and it just suddenly makes sense to me because I didn't even remember fighting it here. Then again, it is pretty overwhelming the first time you play it. It's a very complicated game, like visually. But we're doing pretty good. Excuse me. So we can see at the top of the screen he's got a health bar, that sort of purple and yellow bar that's depleted a little on the right hand side. That's his health, and then underneath is that yellow bar. That's a different bar which is known as, I can't remember what the actual proper name. It's like a stagger bar basically. If we empty it, they'll go dazed for a minute. They take more damage, and you can do like a crit on them sort of thing. But we'll see that in due course. What is he doing? Oh, is he about to? Oh, he's about to breathe fire or something. Is it? Oh my god! Oh, he's summoning some bads. Oh. So as you can see, our character and Yoshiro, the goddess, are definitely linked in how we're connected in some way. I don't think they're literally the same person, because the Yoshiro definitely needs So to be able to fight. But it's cool and trippy. I still don't fully understand what's going on. It doesn't really explain, but I don't think it needs to. It's nice not knowing. I'm a little bit of a doomer. No, doomer's not the right word. I'm a little bit of a hater on the lorification of everything these days. I like things being a bit mysterious and weird. But here we go. What happens now? Those fingers are so cool. That's it. We managed to escape. The other guys have all been cocooned. Oh dear. So that's our intro done. Now hopefully we can get cracking doing some proper levels.
The mountain blessed the people with its riches, but they sought.
Ah, typical. Very reminiscent of I'm presuming this must be a fairly common sort of trope in Japanese storytelling or mythology, like the whole getting greedy and then things go bad, because it's the same as Princess Mononoke and a few other things that I've seen.
The village's ancestral deities spreading defilement.
So here we go. This is our mission. These masks have been stolen by the Seethe. Not stolen, sort of. Yeah, I guess they have been stolen. They did just say they've been stolen. So we need to go and find all those masks, get the power back for our people, and then we'll go and kick the butt of those Seethe back on the top of the mountain again.
Now they must venture down the mountain to reclaim the.
All right, let's go.
Once they gather them and reach the shrine at the foot of the mountain, the preparations for the ceremony of purification will be complete, clearing the path to the sun.
Very cool sound design in this game. It reminds me a lot of Silent Hill almost. You'll see as we go a bit further. But cool. Okay. Embark on the path. Achievement unlocked. Brilliant. So this is the map screen now. So we'll just explain a little bit about this and how it works. Oh, there are quite good tutorials actually compared to like what was the last one of these I did? I think it was probably Monster Hunter. It was the last one I recorded, and that has terrible tutorials. This game's got pretty good tutorials actually, I'd say. But we can scroll around here, and you can just about see in the fog there are sort of houses and buildings here. These are the sort of different places we're going to go on our mission. And what happens is we'll go all the way, we'll zigzag down the mountain until we get to the very end, and then like she just said, we'll do a mission that starts here. We'll go all the way up the stairs, back up to the top, and we'll fight the big bad. Look at his big fingers holding on to the shrine at the top. So yeah, let's jump straight in. So Miyoko passed once the first village of Mount Kafuku to be touched by morning light. The defilement has transformed Miyoko Pass into a land where the sun's rays cannot reach. Save the 4 villages and restore the light that was seized by the defilement. So yeah, every time you start a level like this, it tells you how many villages there are. You can see that little strip. It looks like almost like washi tape stuck along the top there with the 4 people. I think the most you can ever get in at a single level is 12, which is why that piece of tape is that big. Yeah, let's get stuck in straight away. We'll see how we get on. I'll try not to talk about stuff too soon. We'll just see if the tutorials tell us. Oh dear, she's not looking very well, is she? Oh yeah, so sword also doubles up as a cool magical pom-pom. I love it. Sweet. Not sure exactly what's just happened, but those tattoos seem to be helping somehow. I believe it's going to give her the strength she needs to carry on absorbing defilement, because that's what's going to go on. Well, we'll see. So, actually, I wonder can I run backwards? What happens if we go this way? Oh, return to the stage selection screen. So that reminds you can always quit the level at any time if you want, even if it's going poorly. Usually there's usually a gate at the end, but obviously if we run that way, we finish the level as well. You can see we've got a map at the bottom. Oh, it's funny, I'd changed the map setting on my own save game to be sort of static, but we'll leave it on default settings. We'll see how it goes. Right. Purging the defilement. Purge the defilement to receive crystals that will aid you on your journey. Approach things affected by defilement and hold A to purge them. So when I first played this, it's not entirely clear to me what is affected by, because there's a lot of stuff that looks a bit defilement-y to me. But it's this specific little plant thing that you can see here. Look, he's got like a weird colourful smoke coming out of him. So we want to find these, and we can go like this with them. You hold the button, you get some crystals. You can see I've just collected 50 crystals from that. These now all burnt away, look, and we can plug along into here. These little plants, like this, you can chop those with your sword. They also give you a few. Not very many, definitely not as many as purging the defilement on using the big plant things. There's another one here. But there's a set amount per level. So if I do this one, we should see it pop up real quick. You see there it says 2 of 8. And if we look at this thing here, you can see that this also says 2 of 8. So we'll come back to that once we've found all 8. There's pots on the floor as well. They often give you rations, which are quite useful. This is just telling us here. So we can use rations to fully heal. Press Y while guarding to heal your character, or heal villagers by pressing Y on the roll screen. And we'll see that in a minute. But cool. All right. Let's see what else we can do then. What are these guys? So these guys need the defilement purging as well. So let's do it. Here we go. Assigning villagers roles. So we've just rescued our first 2 villagers. Villagers who have been purged of their defilement can be assigned roles using crystals to allow them to fight against the seed. Approach a villager and press A to open the role screen. So we'll do that right now. So you can see we've got these 2 guys, bless them, very confused about what's just happened. So I've pressed A, this is the role screen. So you can see that over on the left sort of side there, it says heal. I could use that to heal using my 1 ration, which we can see at the top right. But this guy's got full health. That little green bar there is his health bar. The health bars look a bit odd in this game. They're a bit tricky to read at first, I'd say, but you can adjust it. If you really find it hard, you can actually change it in the accessibility settings, which is quite good. But this screen lets us choose a role. At the moment, we've only got woodcutter. You can see there's all those silhouettes to the left and right of him. But all we can do is woodcutter at the moment. So we'll make this guy woodcutter, because we're going to need them in a second. And we'll make Fuku. You can be a woodcutter as well, babes. I hope that's all right. Commanding the villagers. Okay, villagers can be instructed to defend an area by positioning them via the command screen. Click the left stick to open the command screen. Sweet. So this is quite a nice, the interface, the way that these controls work in this game is actually a lot better than I thought it would has any right to be. Like, it is very, very intuitive for a controller-based game. But essentially, whoever's closest to me when I click the stick will be the person that it selects, which is quite nice. Like, no matter how far away I go as well. Oh, it's asking me to do a little tutorial here. So let's look at that quick. Left stick is move the cursor, right stick is move the camera. We can use the L and R buttons to switch between the villagers that we've got, and then we can set a position for him. So let's just send them both down the road a little bit for now, because that's where we're going to be heading. We'll talk about that a bit more in a sec. Oh, here we go. It's going to tell us. I'm going to be careful not to get too far ahead of myself. So the seed born from the defilement launch their attacks at night. Use the daytime to assign villagers roles and prepare for battle. Keep track of time using the water basin in the bottom left corner of the screen. So there you go. You can see the sun's just rising. That'll tick over. I think it takes a few minutes, like 5 minutes or something, the daytime, and then about 5 for the night as well. Maybe even less. I'm not sure. It's quite a fast-paced game. So let's not waste any time now that the time seems to be actually ticking. See if we can rescue some more people. I got this guy here. You need rescuing for sure. Chop this. Grab this. Chop this as well. Let's assign you a role. Make you a woodcutter too. And one thing, sorry, I just picked up that the rations, it doesn't hoover them up very nicely. You have to really purposely walk on them. So just be wary of that. Let's send this guy down there as well. That's 3. So if we press start, we can look at our map. This is quite a nice screen, actually. You can use the left and right D-pad to like cycle through the different stuff. You can press minus to filter between only showing people and objects. As we go further, we'll get different sort of more objects on the map than we've got right now. I think you can press Y to see this. This shows us like a little legend, which is quite nice when there's lots of icons. The thing I really like, though, is that you can click on the people and you can... So this is Magoichi. Oh, we can look at Magoichi's story. So Magoichi assists his back pain-laden father in felling timber. Thanks to his father's strict guidance, he has recently been able to handle projects on his own. But I love that. There's loads of cute little story you can go and read for all the characters. I highly recommend you do it and get into it. It's cute as heck. Very nice and quite funny sometimes. Also a bit like sad sometimes, you'll see. Anyway, let's keep purging the defilement. that's 5 of 8. We're doing quite well. A pro tip I like to do if you're trying to find defilement, like we said, it's got this coloured smoke, which is quite easy to spot when you just pan the camera around. But one way that's really easy to do look for it is if you press up on the D-pad. That opens photo mode, which is quite nice for, your mileage may vary, but if you like taking photos in games, that's quite good. But you can use the controls here to just sort of fly around the whole stage, so it's quite handy if you want to just try and like scope out where something is, especially when you're looking for this. Look, like we can just see there's our last villager just by there, so we'll go and get him in a second. Let's just do this. If you're eagle-eyed, you will notice there's a very suspicious looking sort of black box in the floor here. We're not going to be able to do anything with that for now. We might have to come back here later when we've got a different type of role for our villagers. We'll talk about that when we get there. Let's keep going. More defilement purged. The camera had a bit of a moment there. Let's get you. Reed, how are you doing, sir? Gonby, you turn into a woodcutter as well and go over there, please. Right. Oh, here we go. I was wondering when I was going to tell us about this. I didn't want to say it too quick. Carving the spirit path. So lead Yoshiro to the Torii gates to purge the defilement that has spread. You must carve a spirit path for her to follow using the crystals that you gathered. So press A at the tip of the spirit path to extend it. Okay. So this is the other thing. So with our crystals are used for 2 things. These little pink orbs that we're picking up. We use them to give our villagers jobs. Always want to prioritise giving them jobs, I'd say. But we also need to do them so you can see this black path that's underneath our guy's feet at the moment. That's the spirit path. So we need to cleanse that so that Yoshiro can walk along it. I can tell from the sound of the background music as well that we've just hit midday. So there's the music starts changing at around midday, just to let you know that the night time is starting to get closer. But that was just our last defilement sort of plant thing. So purging an area defilement, rewards can be obtained once we've done all of the defilement in the area, so that's nice. Let's go and grab that reward. But before we do it, I'm going to carve Yoshiro's path because she walks very, very slowly. So let's just see if we can have we got enough to do this the whole way along? So you can see at the top right there, look, it's ticking down real quick. So it does use quite a lot of those orbs. And you might be wondering, how do we get any more orbs now? We'll have to do that by fighting enemies, essentially. Right, what's this one saying? Commanding Yoshiro. Once the spirit path is carved, Yoshiro will automatically move along it until she reaches the spirit image at the tip. Take note of the spirit image's colour. Blue means Yoshiro will reach the tip in time to purify the gate. White means she won't reach it or the path isn't long enough, basically. We can walk up to her as well, and we can press A to tell her to stop or carry on walking. So if we can just look at that real quick. If I run up to her, I can see above her head there it says halt, so we can tell her to halt or we can tell her to advance and she'll carry on. We can see a little ghostly image of her here. This is how far she'll get by the time the sun goes down and the night time begins. So she's not going to reach the gate yet because it's all the way down the path here. And then what we're going to do is just, because we're getting closer to the night time, I'm going to just arrange our guys in a little formation around the gates to sort of defend it. The thing you want to pay attention to, if we just look at the map real quick, so if we zoom in a little, so you can see this is the Torii gate here. You can see this is where our guys are stood. But we've got a path that goes down the bottom here, so you just need to make sure that you're covering your options and you don't leave a path unblocked like this, because before you know it, the little creatures that come and start giving us trouble will sneak their way up there. So let's just give each of our guys, it's very nice how these controls work. I think it's very easy to sort of split you guys up and put them around very easily. So what I did there was, oh, we missed a ration. What's this telling us? Crystal and ration limits. So there's a limit to how many of these we can carry. When you're full, the number goes green in the top right. And essentially what that message is just telling us is if we get more than that, we're allowed to carry more than that while we're in the stage, but as soon as we leave the stage, we'll lose them. But just quickly, just to try and highlight that, I like how the cursor just stays where it is. So if I want to move all of these guys to roughly the same position, like over here, I can just sort of press A, L, A, L. I can just spam it like that, which is quite a nice way of doing it. But for now, let's just leave them where they were. And the sun is just setting. I would like to have the game on a darker setting, but I think for the sake of a YouTube video, there's nothing worse than when the nighttime bits are too dark to see. But when you play it, I recommend having the darkness set just right, because it's good and spooky in the nighttime. But here we go. The horrible gate is opened. Weird spooky heads appeared. They look so cool. Right, here comes some seed. Oh, why is it telling us this again? So this is just telling us about our moves again, so that's fine. We already know that. So it's just giving us a bit more information actually about the utility of the combos, I guess. So ZR on its own does a small area in front of you. R1, light attack, one light attack, then heavy attack, jumps upwards. It's good against flying enemies. 2 light attacks and a heavy does a wide area in front of you. 3 lights and a heavy does a multiple attack as you move forward a lot. So there's different utility for the moves. Just trying to make that clear to us. Oh, toxic miasma from the Torii gates. So there's no point going too close to these gates to try and fight the enemies like I've just done, because there's a purple area on the floor on which you'll get hurt if you stand in it. So we will make sure not to do that again. And then also it's telling us, look, that the seeds that have just come out of the gates will be red, and they can't be hurt while they're red. So we need to wait for them. Gaki. First time you see a new enemy, they get a little cutscene like that. So let's see if we can use our combos just to get rid of this tutorial message. There we go. 1, 2, blump. And then can we do the big combo? Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Right, but I'll just step back for a minute though, and we'll let our guys go and see how well they do. I'll just catch any stragglers that make it through. Come on, lads, you let these two through quite easily then. Let's not do that again, please. The other thing you might want to consider as well is when you're positioning your guys, you can see this circle is like their area of aggro, if you like. So if an enemy comes within this circle, that's when he'll decide to attack them. I've just noticed there's a little bit of a gap here, isn't there? So where's that one? Let's bring him in a little bit closer. Hopefully nobody will squeeze through this time. Picking up the little pink orbs is always worth doing whenever you can as well, mainly because they do disappear after a while if you don't. So you want to make sure you're picking them up just so you're topping up your money. We need to do that so we can carve our path in the morning. You can see we're about halfway through at the moment. Always worth keeping it like this straggler's getting through here. I'm just going to let him go for a minute. But you can see on the map down at the bottom right that he's visible. So always worth keeping an eye on the map as well, just to make sure if any sneaky ones get through. Yoshiro also has like a voice line. When an enemy gets close to her, she starts going like, help me. So there is a sort of built-in alarm in that sense as well. But our woodcutters are doing fine work here. Come on, lads. I love the design on these gates. Why is it so cool to me? They're very cool looking. Look at these guys. Good work, lads. Look at them going to town. If we go close to them, our guys, we can have a quick look at their health if we get close. You can actually check it from this screen as well. If we cycle through, you can see just at the bottom of that guy's little yellow flag there, it's gone a little black and red at the bottom. That's a little tiny nick of damage. They've all taken a tiny bit of damage, but they're all doing pretty good at the moment. My health is the same. Like if I go and walk in this poison, you can just see, there you go, you can see I've been damaged a little bit there as well. So that's just the appearance of it. I've also got that little yellow, it's like a yellow, it looks a little bit like a walking cane next to my health. That's actually my guard meter. So if I guard attacks, it will get chipped down. I'm sure it'll give us a tutorial about that soon enough when we start blocking. At the moment, none of these enemies, oh, we just hit, I've just noticed we're about to hit daytime. There we go, they died. Because we have it daytime. Lovely. Yeah, the guys are happy. If they're happy, I'm happy. Right, so what we'll do is, let's get this path carved right down to the bottom. Hopefully, is she going to go blue by the time she gets there? Oh, you can fast forward time during the day by holding L and pressing B. Use this to your advantage to efficiently prepare. so that's good. So what that's telling us now is we can fast forward the time just like it said. So if I hold block and then press B, see that speeds up time. Yoshiro actually moves down the path a little bit quicker. But what I'd like to do is just do a quick tour of the level and just hit these plants. These plants respawn every morning. Excuse me. And although they don't give us much, when we go to the next stage, we'll take the money that we'll take the spirit orbs we're carrying with us, but the people we've spent them on will not come with us. They'll stay here. So we need to upgrade them again in future and upgrade the people we'll meet in the next village. So I just want to make sure we've got as much as we can. Oh, we forgot to pick this up. Good grief. Completely forgot about that. Thank God. Forgot all about it. And what's this too? So this is like a talisman. There's one on every stage. There's other ways you can get talismans as well. But slightly increases So's maximum health. Fab. Let's just equip that right now. Oh, actually, can we... So this is our talisman slot screen. We've got 2 slots to begin. You can see there's another 3 that are sort of padlocked at the moment. But yeah, let's just equip this for now. We can usually only change those talismans and stuff in between levels, and we'll get to see that in a minute, I believe. Well, I think that's it. I don't think there's any more flowers have spawned. So if we just fast forward Yoshiro to the end. Now that Yoshiro's reached the gate, the ritual of purification can begin. Purify the Tori to rid the village of the defilement. Just realised there's quite a good pun value there if you think of Tory in the UK conservative sense. But anyway, let's hold A to purify the Tory. Nice. Oh, I love the visuals. Just going to keep saying that. There's something really pleasing about all the sort of fireworks and the kaleidoscope colours that represent like the cleansing. Very cool. Oh, a Maki scroll. Kunitsu Sumi. Okay. And some Musubi. What the heck is that? We'll find out soon. Oh, and this is our results screen. So every stage has some submissions. You can't see these until you've finished it the first time. We managed to do one by chance, which was defeat 50 seed using the villagers. Defeat 50 seed with So as another mission. And then assign villagers 2 or more different roles. Well, we couldn't have possibly done that because we've only got 1 role at the moment. So maybe we'll come back and do that once we've got some more roles. But that's grand. So we got that. And that gives us some more Musubi. And again, it's not really clear why we're getting this stuff at the moment, but hopefully I can explain that in a second. It's kind of self-explanatory once you see the map screen again. But we'll just wait a second. What's happening? Oh, cutscene. Cool. So there's every village that we cleanse gets a little Yoshiro tent on it. That's where we can go and save the game, level up and things like that. But we can also do some other things at the bases. So here's our village now. It looks it's all cleansed. We've got a little doggo over here. Got some. There's what's his name, chopping his wood. Look. Like after his daddy taught him how to do it. Hey, Mr. Doggy, you can pet the dogs, which I do like. You can pet all the animals. It's just kind of cool. I think you can even pet the snakes. It's very weird. Can we? Oh no, little birds don't like it. Anyway, let's go to the tent, as the game's telling us to do. Oh, hello, hello. It's a piece of string with a metal thing on it. How exciting. But it is actually pretty exciting. So, these things are called Tsuba guards. They're sword guards for our katana that contain unique powers. We can click the right stick during fighting to use them. These are really cool, so we can change those on this screen. As you can see, there's some more padlocked ones here. We can even, so to change it, what we do have to do, it's not entirely clear. You can see the flame that I'm controlling here as a pointer is purple. You can use the D-pad actually to sort of cycle between stuff, which is quite handy. But if we click on this knot, I can then choose a guard to equip in this slot. So there are some seed that have a resist gauge. This is what I was talking about earlier on. If you can stun these enemies by fully depleting that gauge using certain attacks. So on a normal enemy it appears like this, like a little yellow part next to the side of their health bar. On the boss it appears as a yellow bar underneath their main health bar. Attacks that have the ability to drain the resist gauge are marked with that sort of red, I don't even know how to describe it yet, red circly kind of yin-yang-y thing, I don't know. But if you see that symbol, that means it does stun damage. So cool. Over time we get more of these guards that we can equip here, so we'll just pick this for now. And then this is just telling us about the other features that we can do here. We can look at the Amaki scrolls. We've got one of those at the end of the last level. The other thing I wanted to just talk about quick is if we look here later, so this tassel here is showing that this is the Oka dance. So this is our current fighting moveset. It took me a little while to understand what this actually meant. So you do eventually get a different color rope that you can equip that gives you a different moveset. That's sort of harder to use but a bit stronger sort of vibes. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I don't think we'll quite see that today. We'll see. We can come over to this side to change our talismans. We've only got one at the moment, I think. So there's, oh actually that's not true. We do have more. I think there's some more you get just from DLC sort of basis. What I'd recommend you do on this screen, it's a little bit annoying, but see at the bottom you've got swords there. You can press plus to change the sort order. So you can mark some as favourite by pressing Y, and it puts a tiny little star above it there. You can just about see above the text leaping fish. So you can sort by favourites, but you can also sort by obtained, which will just put the ones you've got at the top of the list, which is just much better than this default, which has just got all the gaps, because they're all numbered, but you don't find them in this order sort of thing. So anyway, let's have a look at obtained. So we got that. Dancing crane, so we'll be able to dance, but we'll be unable to attack. Sounds a bit silly. What does that even mean? I've never even tried that one out. Flowers will bloom at So's feet while moving. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Let's do that. Oh yeah, look, and it's Okami. That's cool. I like a little bit of fan service like that. Right, this one here lets us save the game. So you've got this sort of piece of paper that's got loads of sheets on it. So we'll just pick in the first one for now. So that's our game saved. This one here lets us upgrade things. So at the moment, we can only upgrade the woodcutter because he's the only one we've got. Over time, this screen will fill up with more masks and we can upgrade the different villager types. So for now, you can see this costs, I don't know how, I wish I had a mouse pointer to show you, but essentially we've got required at the bottom there. That's how much it costs to do the upgrade that I'm highlighting in this little list on the top left side. And that required 5 is the Musubi, which is the, if you look at the top right, you can see I've got a sack, the little purple sack there, I've got 10. The other thing that's worth pointing out on this screen is that if you look sort of towards, well, down in the bottom left-ish again, we got, it says required 5, and then to the right of that, you've got a little swirly circle with the 50. That's how much it costs to give this job to someone. So as we go through, the jobs start costing different amounts, but that's how you can tell. If we, you might notice as well, look, if we scroll up onto this move here, it's got that red symbol. So once we unlock this, our woodcutters will be able to start doing stun damage, which is pretty useful. But anyway, we've got enough to just do these first 2 upgrades. So you can just do them both at once if you do it this way. So I'm going to just do that. There we go. His mask gets painted, a new paint job to show he's leveled up. He's very happy about that. So once we've got another 10 Musubi, we can get him upgraded, which will be cool. The other thing we can do, oh, she's happy about that. She's giving us a little clap. We can go over to this table here and we can look at the Amaki gallery. So this just shows us over time we'll get more and more pictures in here. We can have a look at the artwork. Very cool. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. I like it a lot. But okay, let's leave for now. Oh, tasks at bases. So, work with the purified villagers to repair the areas that have been destroyed. You can receive rewards for doing so. So you'll notice now, like you can see there's a a blue sort of hammer icon over there on the top right. We spin around, we can see there's a few of them around the village. So if we run up to them, it'll tell us what they are. So, what's this saying? The villagers can repair broken structures and bases. The status will advance as you complete stages. So you may be able to complete stages multiple times for things to finish. Repair progress can be checked on the map screen or by pressing Y and the stage selection screen. So we can employ villagers to do stuff. So look at this one. Showing us on the top left there. Reward, Emma plaque. Ema plaque, I'm not sure how you say that. Sorry, forgive me. Repair time, stages, 1 stage needed to do that, and it needs 2 workers. So if I press A, I can like send these 2 people like this. But I'm going to cancel because I don't want an Emma plaque just yet. And I'll explain why in a second. Oh, look at our little flowers that we're growing as we run around. They look so cute. So Emma planks are little boards that end up getting stuck to this sort of rack here. So we'll see those when we get some. But let's go and see what other options we've got. What's this one? So see, this is what I like to focus on, is you'll always find that some of the rewards in your town give you Musubi. And since that lets you increase the level of your jobs, I tend to always go for those first. So let's just get those guys fixing that. Well, it should be these 2. You're going to get up and go and do it, lads? Take your time. No rush. Yeah, off they go, look. I think they're going to do it. Good work. What was this one? This one's Musubi as well, but it needs 3 workers. Unfortunately, we've only got 2. So we don't have enough people to do that one. A little bit of a shame. Sometimes it's worth making sure you just reveal all of the tasks first. Put these 2 onto there because that's more Musubi for 2. Just to make sure you sort of optimally assign your workers. It's a bit annoying if you end up with workers not being assigned. But there we go. I think if we spin the camera around now, that looks like we've found... You can see these icons even through the scenery, which is quite nice. So yeah, I think we found everything. You can double check with the plus button and looking at the map. So we can see that these are all... that's all the ones we've got. They've all been found. And you can see that... Is it going to highlight that? So that shows us... I think when it looks like this, because the repair time is coloured in red and yellow there, that means it's in progress. So, or actually, is there another way to tell? Is it because it's got a little different icon? Oh yeah, it looks like it gets the little hammer and what is that behind it? Like a sickle? No, it's not a sickle. It's like a mace. That one doesn't have the icon. That one doesn't have the icon. But the 2 I am building do. So yeah, that's how you can tell which ones are being done. You can also tell from this view, if you look, they've got the little yellow tickets on the slots at the top. But anywho, cool. Let's, we've assigned villagers their repair work as the prompt's telling us at the top of the screen, and we can continue on. Back to the stage selection screen. So we've done Miyoko Pass, and ooh, what's this? So this is essentially a boss. When you get a little icon like this, not every stage has a boss after it. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's an ominous presence. And if you look very closely there, you can see one of the masks is being shown to us in the picture underneath that screenshot. So if we clear a boss, we'll get a mask. That's the payoff. So let's see what we've got here, and see if we can get a new mask. The oppressive presence of a powerful seed is emanating up ahead. Prepare for battle by using the crystals that your Shiro has prepared. Assign villagers roles. Right. Well, we've only got 1. So let's get you all in as woodcutters. I don't have enough crystals. Curses. Yoshiro, you got some more for us? She always, in this situation, you always tend to get enough to give everybody a 50 crystal job. So that's why she gave us 200 there. But so we should be good. Let's, I'm digging these flowers. They look cool as heck. Let's go see what we got. That was a bit swish, wasn't it? Nice. Okay. This looks extremely ominous, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Locked in. I love it. They're all a bit... The woodcutters were a bit taken aback, but also they were like, let's do this. Right, let's get them all up and ready to go. So this is just like a normal... You know, it's not like a normal level. We can still command the guys, and we can... You know, if your Shiro dies, that's the fail state most of the time. It will be game over, right? If your Shiro dies. So we can pop these guys back like this to defender, and I can go ahead and take on the boss. Usually a good idea to do that the first time you come in and you don't know what to expect. So let's just go and see. Let's see what's coming. Oh boy, he's cool, isn't he? He's a bit gross. Let's right, so at the top left there you can see that's my guard. So if I go and should we try that out? We'll see what it does. Clicking the right stick. And if you, I don't know if you noticed, but we should be able to see here, because we've used that, it stunned him in one. If you just watch the little sample video it's showing us there, he's got, that yellow bar is full, look. As he hits him, the 2 hits sort of completely empty it, and it gets all sparkles on it like he's dizzy. So we've just stunned him by depleting his resist gauge. Certain attacks as well as we go through will be able to do stun damage as well. Damage delivered to a stunned seed is greatly increased. So now he's going to fall down, and then I can start attacking him. Oh, the attack order. I did wonder when it was going to tell us about this. So the attack order is a command that sends all the villagers to attack a powerful seed together. So when you're fighting a boss, on the command screen we can press ZR to tell everybody to attack. So you can see down at the bottom right, bottom left, we got ZR is attack, ZL is defense. So if I press ZR now, these guys will come rushing over. Come on, lads. And they'll all start helping me kick his butt. Similarly, if we want, I can click it in again, go defense, send them all home, so they run off. Oh, he's doing this. When they do this thing with the black circles, that usually means they're summoning other creatures. Oh, look, it's telling us about the defense order as well, just in time. So I've already done that. I've sent my villagers back. I'll concentrate on fighting the big guy, and I'll let the little guys go past, confident that my guys will take care of it. The only thing I'll say is they don't go back in the formation I put them in. They just run in a tight cluster as near as possible to Yoshiro. Now, we can't use our right stick move again just yet. If you look at the top left, you can see there's like a little sort of diamond, this sort of half yellow, half purpley, dark red colour. And that's ticking up real slow. It's filling up, it's recharging essentially. Once that yellow colour is filled right up to the top, we'll be able to use it again. This is going pretty well. We can just avoid the attacks. This guy's got quite slow, easy to avoid attacks. You can actually, oh, this little guy's going for me. You can actually, oh, he's got, that's an unblockable. It tells you about that a little bit too late, but when you see the big symbol appear over their head, that means they're doing an unblockable attack. So we're going to watch out because he might charge off. Where's he going to go? Oh, Yoshiro took a little bit of damage. That's a bit annoying. You can. What I was trying to say a second ago, though, is I can just block this guy's attacks. So if I try and... Can I demonstrate that? Like, I've lost a huge chunk of my gauge there. Uh-oh. I think that's another unblockable. But we have refilled our stuff, so let's hit this one more time. And then if I hit this, get everybody to attack, they should finish him for me. Go on, lads. Yeah, kick his butt. And then poor Yoshiro sucking in all of that defilement. It's gotta sting. You alright, babes? She's looking alright. She's done it. What was that noise? Oh, what's this? Achievement unlocked. Lovely. Found another mask. One of the deities' masks. We need them all. That's good. 1 of 11. Done. Mask Archer. Armed with a bow, the archer is strong against small flying thief. Their attacks are swift, but weak at medium range. Very cool. Oh, we got an Emma plaque for the Gakin Judo, so that's cool. Oh, there we go. It's just telling us that they appear on that little rack like we said earlier on. Got some more Musubi. Sweet. And then you can see we've got a mission. Look, defeat him within 1 minute, which is interesting. We might try and do that actually before we go too much further. I'd recommend you have a good go at trying to do some of these objectives as you go. It does get easier to come back later once you're much stronger and do these objectives, especially once you're you've powered up your job roles and stuff a bit more. But yeah, so let's have a look. Repair work at a base has been completed. Bases that have completed repairs will be marked with a special icon. So go there to approve the work and get a reward. So you can see this, it's got that little, I don't even know what that is, like a little scroll or something. And it's got a little sparkly thing coming out of it. We press Y, we can see, look, those 2 repairs have been finished. It's going to give us some more Musubi, which is great. So let's go and grab that real quick. We have also unlocked the next level, but we'll look at that in a moment. So let's go and, these guys have finished. So you can, again, you can look around, look for the icons if you're not sure where they are. Like we can see, there's one sparkling up here and one sparkling right by here. So we talk to these guys, get our Musubi. Oh, there we go. Some flags are up, some flowers up, looking lovely. Restoring the village, that's what we like. Some more Musubi. I think what I'll do now is I'm just going to go, this one needs 3, which is annoying because it'll leave one person sort of spare. But we'll set this one going next. Maybe pop in the tent real quick. Offerings, so I'll just click straight through that. But sometimes what happens is when you return to the bases, every time you return they will give you a little offering of crystals. The longer, I think it's something to do with the longer it's been. It says here as well the amount of offerings increases as the base repairs are completed, but I think as well if you leave it a while and come, you'll get the maximum amount. If you come back straight away after doing 1 level, you don't get as many. You have to do a few levels before you get the max offering again. That's one of my least favourite parts of the game, actually, getting the offerings. You don't need to do it, but I felt like I had to sometimes to make sure I had enough crystals to do a level. But anyway, so now look, we can power up our archer. But what I really want to do is spend my 10 points on this guy to make him stronger, because we're going to go and try and beat Gakin Judo in 1 minute. Because now he's got a good attack, which will do stun damage as well. So, although I don't think it'll quite be enough to stun him without me using my super guard, it could make a difference, we'll see. But he's got a new, stronger attack, basically. The one thing I did want to say that's really cool about this is that at any point, if you want to, because for our archer now, we've only got enough to spend this 5 on him, just to get slightly increases maximum health, slightly increases attack powers next. What's he get on the first one? Incendiary shot. So he has fire arrows, and they also do resist damage, stun damage. So that's pretty cool. So I can just give him this for now. But what I was getting at is you can always refund any of the points you've spent, which is ace. So as we get more and more classes, you can, you don't have to upgrade all of them to max slowly. You can just upgrade the few that you want to use now to max. You get to a level where you're like, oh, it'd be better if I had archers. You can literally come into this guy, press X, it says at the bottom there, undo. It'll just give you all the points you spent back, and then you can just go and put them onto another character, which is real good. So you can do it that way if you want. But we're not going to do that for now. I'm going to unspend again. I'll give him his health back. And we'll upgrade our other guys, woodcutters. And let's go and try and fight that Gakin Judo real quick. Real quick, he says. Right, let's go and see. Return to the stage selection screen. Yes. So yeah, I just wanted to have a real quick look. So we've got, there's our next stage. We won't do that yet. If we pick our current stage, you can pick play again on here. Look, we didn't talk about this yet, but this lets us replay the level so we can try and do those other 2 missions. So that is something we will try and do. Maybe we'll do Gakken Yudo first, and then we'll do that stage again. So let's, or maybe we won't actually. We'll try and do things efficiently. Maybe we'll, yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the best way to do stuff? Doesn't matter. Overthinking it. Let's see if we can do this guy in 1 minute. I reckon we can do it. I did a lot of these challenges as I went through the game. What's this cutscene? Oh, yeah, it's the going back in time, redoing something cutscene. I like it. It's nice. But yeah, like, it's up to you. Eventually, it did get to a point where some of them were really hard, and I thought I'll just come back when I've leveled things up a bit more. But for the most part, I did a lot of them as I got to them, and it was quite satisfying, like learning how to do it with like the limited tools that you have at that point. So yeah, enjoyed it. Right, let's get all of these guys as woodcutters again. And this time, we're just going to go hell for leather, beating this guy around the face. We'll stun him straight away. I'll get all the guys on attack order straight away, and we'll just ignore the little ones. I reckon it'll work. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it the first time. Let's go. And just for hyper efficiency, can I put them in? Can I put them over here? Oh my god, that is amazing. So I can put them all in there already. That's cool. Right, let's go. Skip this. Right, click stick. So we'll just attack straight away. Oh, just before we get started, if you look at the very top of the screen next to where the L button is, where I can cycle through my people, you might be able to just see it says 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2. It's got a little clock there so you can see how fast you're doing it. It's quite handy if you're trying to do a challenge, because you can just pick restart from the menu or load game in some cases, which helps. Oh, I didn't press attack. Too busy talking. So all I'm doing here is just spamming my really biggest combo over and over. It's gonna be close. Oh, there we go. Done it. That did seem like his health just suddenly dropped. I wasn't really looking at it, but I wasn't sure we were going to do it, but I think we did do it. Nice, 47 seconds. 1 minute 24 faster than last time. Beautiful. So there we go. Diviner's Gourd. Improves So's automatic healing. Delightful. So what next? Oh, some more base stuff's been finished, so let's go and grab that. That's why I like this. It's quite a bitty game, but it's also quite nice. The sort of going in and out of the bases to fix things does get a little bit tedious sometimes, especially when they get larger and you have to run quite a long way to like go and confirm the repairs or whatever. But I think it did become like quite a nice, satisfying game for me of just like trying to optimize it and do it like efficiently, in as few turns as possible, sort of thing. So I'll submit that for repairs. No worries. And then let's go and submit this last one up here for repairs. And then I think we're not even going to go to the next level. We're going to do this level and do the extra, redo this level and do the extra missions on it. And then we'll have fully completed this stage, which gives me a very nice fuzzy feeling. We have got some extra Masubi to spend, so let's go and see Yoshiro and do that. So how much have we got? 5. Right, let's have a look. How much do we need for this next thing? So we need 10, 15, 25. And it kind of works like this for all of them. You generally get sort of basic increases like health and damage. Then on the third one, it's something really cool. And then on the top one, it's something really cool. There are some exceptions to that. Some people get like range increase on these ones in between. But yeah, we'll see those when we get to them, I guess. Right, so let's give him a bit of an attack power boost. And hopefully we can get him incendiary shot pretty soon. I think we might need to do couple more stages before it happens. Yeah, that's all we need for now, I think. So off we go. One pro tip for saving time is I've been running to this gate to go like this to return to stage selection, but you don't have to do that. You can just press minus and go stage selection. I wasn't sure for ages whether this would lose progress, but it doesn't. So you can just do this way, and it remembers everything you've done. But okay. Let's hop into here and see if we can 100% this level. So we need So to finish 50 enemies this time. And we also need to assign 2 different roles. One thing that's quite good... Oh, well, let's see. First thing, now that we've done this level before, we can see the previous missions down in this bit. Sorry, the missions on the bottom left, so we can see the ones we've got outstanding still, and the one that we've previously completed. They're sort of represented by those little bits of paper. I think they're supposed to be origami paper, right? Because the one that's completed looks like a little crane. When you complete them, you can see as well that the icons are down there at the bottom left. When we complete those missions, they'll get a little red dot behind them. If we fail them, the paper icon gets a little crumpled and has a black dot behind it. So I'm just going to send this a little bit down here for now, just to get her moving, to try and be as efficient as possible, because I'm a stickler for that sort of stuff. I've kept 200 points back on purpose so we can at least give these guys their jobs. Oh, there you go. You can see the one at the bottom there has just gone red and turned into an origami bird because we've assigned enough jobs. I think for now I'm going to actually just use one archer since our woodcutters are stronger. What we need to do real quick now is just see how much of the rest of the level we can clear. I don't think she can ever make it to the end in one day, which is so sad. I don't think there's a single stage in the game that lets you do that. But we'll get her as close as we can. Just grab as much good old defilement crystals as possible. Oh, this box bothers me. There's more than just the black boxes, but hopefully we'll get access to the thief pretty soon, and then we can show you how that works. Any more major defilement? Here's one. Is this the last one? Yeah, that's all the defilement done. Sweet. So let's see how far down the path Yoshiro can get in one day. Since she has been going since almost as soon as she could. Oh my god, it's taken so many of our crystals. Look at that, she can get right to here. That's probably a little bit too close. I wouldn't let her get this close because she's got quite a good chance of getting hit by enemies. So we'll probably stop her, probably in the line with this little dragon water bath thing. But let's do that, get a few more crystals. What we will do though is get our guys down here. So look at this, you can see the range difference between a woodcutter and an archer is quite significant. Now, in fact, maybe we'll put him here, and then because my archer's got such a giant range, I'm going to just put him probably behind about here. And now we can just speed up. There's nothing else we want to do. So those guys will come and get in position. Great. I'll probably stop Yoshiro about here. Oh no, wait a second. Oh, I didn't think about this properly. Because we had a mission. We wanted So to defeat 50 of the seethe. So for now, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put Archer there. And let's just put the guys, so they're just kind of covering Yoshiro. And hopefully they'll be far enough back that they won't steal my kills. Excuse me, sir. Are you having a bit of an issue there? Good pathfinding. Going a little bit further back. Right, so hopefully I can kill the enemies. We can keep a watch on the count going up here because it actually shows the 0 of 50. But otherwise it'll flash red like the other one once we've done it. Of course, I've got my my super guard move I can use on these enemies as well. So we might use that if it gets a little bit too hectic. But generally, So is pretty strong on his own. Like, I have wanted to try something. You get some interesting equipment later in the game that makes it more possible to play solo without using any villagers. So there's a part of me that wants to see if I can do a run where I don't rescue any villagers. Lovely. How many's that? Oh, 17. Not quite as many as I was hoping. I do love these Akami flowers as I run around. They're pretty cool. Oh, that move is my favourite. Definitely. We don't want to get too close to the gate, or we will start taking damage. And you can't hit them when they just come out, so there's not really any point. And of course, this being a Capcom game, it's got very light sort of, I don't know, character action vibes, like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or something like that, as you might have inferred from this little uppercut combo reminds me of it. But we do get parries, we do get recovery when you get knocked over, ukemi, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. What are we up to now? 47. Oh, okay, good. While our guys can come and get back involved, I might just do this for fun. Let's let as many come out as possible, and then... Oh! Satisfying. Right, and now, let's just get our guys to come and do some fighting. Beautiful. Nishira looks very happy about this. The only thing I would say, actually, looking at this, so you can see once they've finished an attack, their little waypoints appear on the floor again, like indicating that they're going back to their sort of allocated spot. And sometimes they do get sort of nudged out of their allocated spot. Oh my god, look at this wave! Oh, beautiful work, lads. But yeah, they can get nudged out of their allocated spot sometimes by Yoshiro. They don't like having a spot that's close to where Yoshiro's going sometimes, which is a bit irritating. And sometimes they just get hit over by an enemy, and it sort of resets where their default position is, which can be a little bit annoying. Right, I was about to go and start chopping some of these plants, but if you pay attention and look at the top right of the screen, you can see we've already got more than max gems, which means we won't keep them once we leave the level. So let's just fast forward, complete the stage, and we're done. That's it, all extra missions complete. Very good. So there we go, we've done the 50 seeds with So, we've done the 50 seeds with villagers, and we've assigned 2 different roles. Oh, and I meant to talk about this. We can see what the rewards are. It's a bit annoying it doesn't show it properly on this screen, I think, but if we'll look at the map screen now when we come out, those 2 rewards we just got were the rewards for doing those side missions. So if I press play again, oh, you can't see it on here now, but because we've got the little paper birds there instead, but they had an icon that either showed you you'd get Musubi or you'd get a talisman before you do that mission. So you can tell what you're going to get before you try. Let's go and finish this off. We'll see what happens. And then I might have to just take a small recording break because my voice is getting a bit croaky, but we are going to continue. We're going to do probably a few more stages at least. I know it's been an hour and we've only done the first level. But this is how I play this game. It's nice and slow. You can be very diligent. You can bash through it and do all the levels if you want, but going slow and getting the currency to upgrade your guys is super important, I think. But like I said, you being so and having quite a lot of powerful moves yourself means you can sort of just wing it a bit as well, which is quite nice. So there we go. We've checked in all the jobs and we've now completed all the repairs. So we can head to the tent and receive a reward from Yoshiro, apparently. Actually, I want to say hello to this deer first. You always keep standing up when I go past. Hiya, mate. Took me ages to realise that that little noise is actually the deer. Oh, but the village is looking lovely now. Think about how horrible it was when we first came here. About an hour ago. Yoshiro, finished, mate. So, she's given us a new talisman. Slightly increases her maximum health, so that's pretty cool. And we've got a crystal limit increase, which is sick. So over the course of the game, this is one of the other reasons you want to do this, is so you can keep more of your banked crystals. Because a lot of the time you will end up going over your maximum, especially at the beginning. So now we can carry 600 instead of 500, which is great. So that's cool. Right, I'm just going to save the game real quick. And we're going to cut record just for a minute. I'll be right for you, dear viewer. I'll be back immediately. But I just need to go and rest my throat for a little while. Back in a mo. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Made myself a little hot drink. Feeling a lot better. Right. Let's carry on. So I think we've done a nice bit of exploration of the sort of main mechanics of the game, just from doing this first level and this first boss a couple of times. So we've learned a little bit. We've learned pretty much everything we need to know about how the game's going to work, and now we get to go to the next stage. Now, I'm probably going to go through them a little bit quicker from here out, but we'll see how we do and how tempted I am to try and do all the quests. But one of my favourite things about this game is how it mixes things up as you go. So I can't remember what actually is different about this, but every stage is a little bit different from the last one. And sometimes in quite severe ways and sometimes in more subtle ways, but it generally is quite interesting and it does keep things flowing in a nice way. Oh, I remember what this one is. This guy here is the carpenter, and we'll see what he can do in a moment. He can make things like this. So there's already one here for us, which is great. So we don't need to write thank you, mate. You're very clever, very proud of yourself. I'm pleased for you. So as ever, let's get cracking. How many people do we have to save on this one? 4 villagers. Sorry, I was just checking. You can see at the top left of the screen here, we've got that yellow one is Purge Defilement from here, from Kakashi Grove. That's our overall. We'll complete that when we do the level. But we've got Carve a Spirit Path, Rescue the Villagers, Pure, All Defilement. So those are our submissions. So let's just get her moving. There's 4 villagers, so we can probably go down. Oh, checking the map. It's wise to fully utilise your surroundings when up against the Seed. Prepare for battle effectively by checking the stage layout on the mini-map or pressing the plus to open the overview map. And it's just telling us some of the stuff we talked about earlier, looking at the legend, and you can look at each villager's backstory. But what it is good for, like we said before, is for just noticing where there's like sort of alternate routes and stuff like that might cause you a bit of trouble otherwise. Oh, contraption, barriers. Barriers will hold the Seed at bay, but they will be destroyed if they take too much damage. So I think this is a pretty good place for us to just hold for this night. I think we can make it to that gate quite easily on the next day. So we'll let her walk that way. Let's head back up to the start. And what I like to do normally when I start a level is if we'll just pick a direction. We can go left or we can go right. Well, since this guy's here, we'll go right. We'll just follow the right-hand side all the way around and see what else we can find. Sometimes quite easy to use, helpful to use the sort of zoom out to get your bearings a little bit better. But I think I spy down here a villager. Wild animals, we've not seen these before, so we can see here there's a deer. He's been infected, so thankfully all we have to do is beat the infection out of him with our sword, and he'll drop us a ration. So getting the animals is quite good. All the different animals you can get always drop you rations. Some of them are harder than others. We'll see. But he's happy now. He's having a little lie down. Good for you, Mr. Deer. Glad I could help, mate. There's another one. We're already at over max rations. I don't think we're going to need that many more, but we'll see as we go. Another defilement to get rid of. Let's see if we can get this deer. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Where are you going? They're very quick. Oh. And sometimes they do just run into the wall and disappear once they've given you enough of a chance to catch them. So be wary once they've seen you. I just spotted there was a villager up there, but I'm going to just kind of carry on sticking to my right-hand rule thing that we were doing. So we'll keep going round. Oh, here's another one. Hello there, mate. You may be thinking that these little dragon baths are something because there's been one on both levels, and you'd be right. But we'll talk about them maybe later once we get access to it. If we even get that far, we'll see. Oh, the siren's dying. That's how I know it's midday. So we've got 3 villagers now. That's good. Can we jump up here? Nope. Let's keep following this round. There's a box in the floor again. There's been a few actually over and past. I'm trying not to talk about them too much until we actually get the job that can get them for us. There we go. We've got a new talisman. Let's go and grab that before we forget this time. But we still haven't found all the villagers. Is that because... Oh, I've just remembered why. Because it told us to look at the map, and we should have looked at the map straight away. But what do we get? A new super card, Rikugo's Vigor. Increase the attack power and movement speed of villagers within range for a period of time. So that's pretty cool. Do I want to equip that just now? Why not? Let's do it. I barely used this one on my main save game, so let's just... I only used it on a couple of sort of bosses that I was trying to do quickly. But there we go. Get that one equipped so we can use it. But let's have a look at the map. Sorry, not minus, plus. Because the reason it was telling us to look at the map is because not only was there one of those little shrine things here, look, there's another one here. And in fact, if we look, there's a Torii gate here that's infected. And then there's another Torii gate that's here that's infected. So this is showing us now that we can get 2-stage levels. So we've actually got Torii. This is number 1. This is the first gate. Oh, it's a bit weird how it numbers them in reverse order. So 2 is what we'll go through first, and then 1 is the end. So I think that's why we haven't found another villager, because there isn't another villager. He's going to be through this gate. And in fact, if we're very cunning and we use photo mode real quick, we might even... Can I go any higher than this? No, it's not letting me go any higher. Can I fly into the next bit yet? Oh, yes, I can. And there he is. Look, there's our next villager. We can see him in the next part. So, another pro tip using the camera. The photo mode. Right, let's get one of these guys up here. You can be an archer. We'll get a couple of guys down on the floor below. In fact, it does look like there's a little... Yeah, if you look at the map, you can see there's a little path down this way. So, what I might do... Let's plop one there and one here. We'll let these guys get into position. Yoshiro can probably go a bit further. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. Just because it means... Because what you've got to think about with these double gate stages is... Oh, that's as far as she can go now anyway, but that's fine. The closer we are to this gate tomorrow morning, the sooner we can get into the next stage. And I'm using a bit of pre-knowledge here. But if we look very closely, we get... No, I can't quite see it. But we've got... There's a barrier here, and that icon is sort of yellow and sort of light blue, you can see. These ones here are purple, because these barriers are broken. So we need to send the carpenter to fix them if we want to use them. So the earlier we get into this map, the more quicker we can start doing repairs, the further we can move Yoshiro through the map before sunset, etc. So let's get our guys set up and ready to fight. And then what I might do as well is just carve the rest of the path while we're waiting, so that that's all done and we don't have to spend time doing it tomorrow. Lovely. Right, we're ready. I can't remember what the extra missions are for this level. So we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully we'll do some of them by accident. We'll see. Here they come! Oh cool, these guys. Shibakaki. So they're really low-key. They're very weak, but they're very pesky. They tend to run off a lot. They shoot like you just saw him just shoot a little orange projectile that's very low damage. Can be annoying though if you've got a mission where Yoshiro needs to not be damaged and one of those guys just manages to bloody tag her with one of his little orange things. But yeah, we'll just take it easy. I've got my power-up thing is ready to go. The only thing is, I know it affects only like a circle around you, so we're going to need to make sure we're stood kind of close to the guys if we want to use it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll try not to take any damage myself. Sometimes you get a mission which is don't let So take any damage. Sometimes there's a mission don't let Yoshiro take any damage. So generally, the more tidily we can do this level, the better. Oh, good work, everyone. Do you know what I didn't even think about? What was the talisman we picked up in this level a minute ago? It might have been a handy one to equip. Okay, music's changing a little bit. That's how we know we're halfway through the night. I spy this guy going sneakily this way. Doing just fine at the moment. I think if I'm here, these guys will get the benefit of the thing. We might pop it once we get a bit closer to the end of the night, just to see. Where do you think you're going? Danny Jim. Right, see if we can... Oh, there we go. There we go, makes the guys a little bit faster and a little bit stronger for a while. Oh yeah, look at them go. Lovely. Wonder how long it lasts. Oh, I think you can tell by looking, if you look at the super guard in the top left, it's got like a little circle that's sort of decreasing. The green colour's decreasing in size, I guess that's how long it lasts. It's not recharging yet. He ran right into the poison then. That guy was a bit enthusiastic. But here's the morning. Lovely. Actually, it recharges really quick, this one. Look how fast it's filling up. That's interesting. Okay, cool. I don't think there's any need for us to wait around anymore. So let's hurry this up. Get this gate open. Come on. Right, purifying the gates between areas. So if you've got a double area like this, the middle gate will have this little mini game where you have to try and keep this egg in the middle of the circle. And it can refill her health. Doesn't really make much difference to us because she hasn't been damaged yet. But you just sort of do this. It took me a while to get the hang of it. It's much easier if you very gently push the analog stick. To keep it in the middle. I'm not doing a very good job of that right now. But there's a knack to it, definitely. And when you get the hang of it, it feels quite satisfying. And I like doing it, even though I never need to heal her, really. It's simple things, lads, simple things. But there we go. We made the place all nice and clean. Right. So here's our next bit. We did have a sneak peek already. Let's get Yoshiro walking straight away. We only need to keep a small amount of stuff. Sorry, crystals, stuff. Not very useful words there. Let's get our carpenter fixing that one. I do want to see if I can kill these deer. I know there's a mission where you have to kill all the deer. Kill all the deer. You have to heal all the animals to get the bonus. But I don't think it's this one. Oh, there we go. He just disappeared. Look. Anyway, let's get Get our bearings real quick. Oh, and this one's got the bunny rabbits on. These ones down here are bunny rabbits. They're so hard to get. They're a lot faster. Eventually we get a little ranged attack for so, which makes things a little bit easier. Those sorts of guys. But let's smash our way through here. We're not going to bother getting potions. Rations. Sorry for healing, because we don't really need them. We're already carrying 12, where our max is 5. And we're not really taking much damage. Oh, this is the first one of these we've seen. So this is a little bit like the things we get in our town. But we can send our villagers to fix stuff in the stages. This one is very handy. Hopefully they'll be able to do it before nightfall, because it's where our talisman is hiding. So we'll let them do that real quick. Another suspicious black box on the floor. Great. Is that all the defilement? I don't think it is. I've missed some. So he's fixed that. We'll send him to fix this one. I don't think he'll fix it in time. We'll send him to do it anyway. Get Yoshiro as close as we can down here. How far can she get? To there. Let's just use camera mode a minute, because I'm feeling like I've missed some department and I don't know where it is. Where are you? It's definitely... Oh! It's up there where I chased the deer. Where was that bit? Around here. I better get my guys down here to defend things. We'll be fine. Is that the last one? Hey, 6 of 6. Lovely. So that little box is hidden behind that wall that we've got our guys trying to mend. If we look over, we should see... Yeah, you can see the little time indicator is nearly full. Is it going to quite fill before sundown? Go on. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Okay, so here's our... What are we going to do this time? So we've got this barrier. The barriers are a little bit weird, because you can, as you can see, it doesn't cover the whole path. Most of the seed will try and break the barrier, but some will just walk straight by, and the flying ones will just fly straight past it. So it is a bit of a strange thing. It slows down some things, but it won't stop everything by any means. And I think if we just pop one archer there, and this new villager we'll put here, and she can be... We'll put her as a archer as well, I think. Oh yes, especially because we've got these guys. So they're quite cool looking. They're just like hands. I think flying hands. They look really creepy. But they have quite an interesting effect. Long-range fighters, such as the archer, are really effective against flying steed, and they are. These things are quite weak, and they get killed in one hit by these guys. They do like a strange attack where they paralyze your... Not paralyze, effectively paralyze your guys. They sort of grab their head, and they have like a mad sort of headache, it looks like. I don't know how to explain it. But they can paralyze your guys if they get a bit too close. So we're just going to chill now. We should be good. We've got all of these guys in really good positions. In fact, I might... Oh, I didn't quite reach all of them. That's fine. Should be good though. Should be in good shape to do a lot of damage. And none of these guys are going to make it through. Am I allowed to go and pick that thing up in the daytime? Oh no, we hadn't quite finished. Sorry, what was I trying to say? I don't think you can pick up your new talismans in the night time. You can only pick them up in the daytime. And we hadn't finished breaking the wall or fixing the wall or whatever my guys were doing. Where's this guy? See, so his position's very slightly altered. He's gone to there for some reason now. But that's fine. I'm going to move him back a little bit like this. Move you in a tiny bit like this. I'm going to move them all in a tiny bit so that the next time I use that spell, it gets all of them. That's what I'd really like to happen. Let's go and hoover up some more crystals. Make sure we're full for the next level would be really handy. Oh, he was just doing the move on that guy there, and he's recovered. Shame we didn't get to see it. You can see because they get like a little... I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little effect that looks like blue lightning. There we go. We got all of them this time. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's not like lightning. It's more like sonic waves. That's how it looks like. The little enemy will get it floats coming out of him, and then your guy will get it around his head as well. And here I love that the little thing above the door definitely has his own voice and he likes having a good old chat. It's quite funny. That is a lot of little hand things. Thankfully though, our archers are doing the business on them. Now that guy got in a little bit of trouble there. You can see as well, look, the barrier does have its own health bar. Oh, they're getting through. Oh look, and this guy's, you can see they're getting the weird little circles around their heads. They lost control of it a little bit here. Probably needed a few more archers to keep on top of it. But so can do the business when needed. I think we're at morning, aren't we? Oh, you took quite a bit of damage. But ultimately, we did a great job there. Right, let's carve this, get this all the way up to the end. And I think we need to go back and set our villagers to build or fix that wall or whatever one more time. Because they don't remember that's what they were doing. It is very nearly done though. So if we just speed up time a little bit. There we go. They fixed it. All. Oh, and the other repairs have been fixed. Not that we need it. Slightly increases villagers' maximum health. Oh, that's quite useful. I tell you what, we might take that instead of the flowers. Give our villagers a little bit more health. Very nice. And that's it. I think we're done. We've basically got full crystals. I'm just going to get a couple more from these plants. Let's go and purge this village. 3? Are you kidding? And there we go. Another one bites the dust. Sweet. Another town purified. So I think the most important thing to remember is to go into the town and at least set some things going before you carry on. Don't use any rations. Oh, nice. Assign 3 or more rolls. We don't have 3 rolls yet. Destroy all pots. Oh, we could have done that one. Never mind. Hunter. Wild animals are less likely to notice so. Oh, that's quite useful for that mission I was talking about, killing the animals, purging the animals, cleansing the animals. So let's go into our base. As always, we'll go and see what things we've got to fix real quick. All right, what have we got? Emma Plaque, don't care. Musubi, 2 stages that one takes. That's quite a long time. Oh, wood. Yeah, some repairs need materials. We'll find one in a minute, I'm sure. And then you can tell your guys to pick it up, and you need to assign guys that are carrying wood to those things to fix them. Another Emma Plaque. What else have we got? What's this one? A suite? That's a new kind of thing altogether. This is the last one. Okay, is that all of them? Now, let me just check the map real quick. Okay, so he takes 2, he takes 1. Okay, he's Musubi. That needs 3 workers. It's annoying because we've only got 4 people. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do this one so we get some Musubi next time we come back. Oops. Cancelled accidentally. And then what we'll do is we'll get them doing this suite as well. And then we'll do the one using the materials the next time we're here. And in fact, I think that works out quite nicely because, oops, the materials one, which one is it? This one? That takes 2 stages. So it takes 2 repair time. And then these little Emma plaques are both 1 worker and 1 stage. So it'll actually, it's optimal, lads. Accidentally optimal. I'll take it. Let's pop in the tent real quick. Lovely. think what we'll do is level up our archer a little bit. Nice. And then we do have a boss coming up. Now I'm thinking what's going to be best for the boss? Powering up our guys or having access to my special move to guarantee that he's stunned. Let's try powering up the guys. We'll see how it goes. So let's head straight back to the map. Try and keep this moving at a decent pace so it's not too long. An overexplained let's play of the beginning. Ominous presence, and you can see there's another mask hidden there underneath the screenshot. Who's this going to be? What is this boss actually? Oh, I think I remember. Right, prepare and go forth. This is quite an interesting boss if I remember right, because it's a flying one. So your gut would be to have loads of archers. But I want to have a mix. We'll have archers and woodcutters because we can knock it down out of the sky and then go ham on it, which is what we're going to try and do. Alright, lovely. Come on then, guys and girls, let's go and kick this thing's butt. And what we'll do, let's, if we put everybody kind of close together, I'm going to give them the attack order as soon as we start. But I want them kind of close to where I am so I can just hit them with our power-ups as soon as we start the fight. Oh yeah, he's gross looking, isn't he? Amazing designs. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, there we go, he's down. Oh, a little bit more. Hopefully he'll get stunned. Yes, nice one. Before he even got to summon any of his mates. Right, I've just noticed the health on my guys is a little bit low. Now, so there's pro tips for healing here. You can, it's a little bit, took me a while to realise this was even a thing, but if you look above the little portrait of the woodcutter, there's a little, that's an icon of the D-pad supposed to be. So you can use left on the D-pad to cycle through people who are close to you right now. At the moment it's only these two that are close, but this guy is very nearly dead. So I'm going to heal him quick. I'm actually going to heal this guy. And then I might heal the others two as well, if they need it. Do they need it? I'll do it just to be safe, because I'd rather they were alive doing damage than not. Oh, we might be in a bit of trouble here because... Damn it. Oh my god, the damage. I nearly died there. Okay, this is not going well. Let's bring everybody back on defense. Oh god, I can't. Because they're all being brainwashed by the horrible little hand things. We are in trouble. It's going a bit wrong. Let's get him healed. Everybody should come back. Come on, come on, come on. Right, let's power everybody up real quick. Oh my god, Yoshiro properly nearly died there. Yeah, oh, we managed to kill it, thank god. Definitely more of a fan of using the other super card for that one. Helps you get guaranteed sort of knockdowns on him. But we did it, just. It's a little bit skin of the teeth. Yoshiro nearly died. We made it. Another new mask. Oh yes, ascetic. Skilled in the art of demon binding, the ascetic creates a barrier that will temporarily slow down the movement of any thief. Oh yeah, he's one of my favourites, for sure. Defeat within 1 minute 30. We didn't quite manage that. We won't be going back to do that one today, I don't think. But please do when you play this. It's doable. But that's nice. Let's go and grab our free Masubi from here. We can start leveling up our ascetic a little bit as well. So we've got these. This one's complete here. There's some Masubi. And what was the other? Oh, it was the sweet, wasn't it? Forgot about that. Let's tell people to pick up this wood at the same time as we go. Someone come and pick this one up as well, please. The sweets are really funny and cute. I'll show you in a second. We didn't actually look at the Emma plaques yet either, because they're really cool, I think. So now we've got those 3 guys that are carrying, look, he's carrying a piece of wood there. I've instructed 3 of them to go and pick up some wood. When I go to this screen, you can see at the top right now, these little icons have got wood above them as well. And that 4th person can't be used because they're not carrying any wood. So I'll just go like this, send those guys to do that. We'll send this last person up here to do this Emma plaque. Yep. So look, can I pet the bunny? Hey, Mr. Bunny. How are you doing? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cute, isn't it? Lovely. But let's go, if we go to the tent real quick. Where's the, we didn't look at the Emma plaques either. So here's what the Emma plaques are like. So you can just look at these like this. It shows you a cool little picture. You can flick it around. The ravenous Gakunudo are said to be born from the corpses of lecherous monks who fell to defilement from their debauchery while alive. And while they prefer to dig up their meals from graveyards, they will resort to sourcing their own corpses when necessary by using their prayer beads to beat humans to death. Brutal. And you can view like a cool model of them like this as well, which is really cool. I always have like little wobbly bits, which I find quite funny. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. Amazing monster designs. Love it. So that's what all of these are like. So come and have a look at those. They're quite cool. They've got really good little stories, some of them as well. Very grim, some of them. And then in here, now that we've got sweets, is it going to teach us about sweets? We can click on here. This page eventually gets filled up with sweets. But I can press X on this and I'll get a little bit of backstory on it, which is quite nice. So let's see, what does this one say? Confection made of steamed rice flour topped with red beans. Festival of Purification is held on the eve of Minazuki, the 6th month, which marks the halfway point of the year. On this day, the noble class in the ancient capital would eat ice shards as a way to purge the defilement and misfortune, as well as to cool down in the early summer heat. Ice cellars were built on mountains to store winter snow just for this purpose. Anyway, it's cool. There's a lot of cool, like, sort of just things to learn about. What we can also do is have a look at the extremely detailed food models that they've made, which I find amazing. I highly recommend, once you've completed this game as well, you go and look at the Capcom YouTube channel and the sort of making of mini documentaries they made. They're really cool. But then we can select it, and then it goes on the plate in front of her. Are you going to eat it now first? Are you going to notice? She does eat the food. She looks like she's looking at it. Oh yeah, go on. Let me move the cursor so we can see. Are you going to pick it up? It's a pretty shonky animation, but she does eat it. It's pretty cute. So she's off and she's going to enjoy a bit of that tasty bean curd thing that we just provided her. Let's have a look at our CTIC. The main thing to note here, I'd say, is if we look down before where we looked at how much it costs to create this job, he's 150 compared to the other job. So he costs 3 times as much, but he is extremely powerful. His moves as well cost more to upgrade. So you can see his first one's 5. For the archer and the woodcutter, their second one was also 5, and then it was 10, but he's 5, 10, 15, 10, 20, 30. And that pan's repeated. There's more and more expensive units the further we go. But let's just increase his health for now. If we look at his other skills, though, they're pretty cool sounding. So he makes a barrier every few seconds. He dongs a barrier on the floor. Anything in it gets slowed down for a few seconds. But this one, look, we can expand the range of his barrier, which is cool. The next one then increases the amount of time that they're slowed. Then we get more health, and it greatly increases the range of his barrier. And his last one, along with slowing movement speed, the aesthetics barrier will also damage and lower the Seath's defense. So that's pretty cool. And like I said before, if we wanted to, we could unspend the points from these guys and dump them into this guy to try and make him strong now if we wanted to. And Ascetic is really, really cool. But we'll leave it for now. I think I'm quite happy with what we've done. Oh, she's eaten all of her pudding already. And she was giving us a little applause. She's dead happy at the moment. Glad to hear it. Right, super cards. I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to go back to my favourite, Suzaku's Flame. Because I just like being able to stagger the big enemies when I need to. Right, let's carry on. Back to stage select. We've got some more repairs ongoing, so we'll leave those. Let's crack on to Yuan Cavern. So what's going to be different this time, I wonder? Well, we're in a cave and it's very dark. Illuminate the area as you progress. Let's start by just making sure she's moving so we don't waste much time. Let's get you healed. How are you doing? Villagers in the dark. Villagers can only target Seath that are illuminated by lanterns. I think also So makes a little bit of light around him as well. So that light works for helping your guys attack too. But if they're stood in the dark, they cannot fight. That's what you need to know here. So we need to make sure we're lighting up the lanterns as we go. So where was a lantern? Have we seen one yet? Was there one right here? I thought there was one right next to this first villager, but maybe not. So we've got an ascetic. I don't know if we're going to use an ascetic yet. How many villagers are on this level? 5 villagers. Oh, that is quite good actually. But I think for now, let's start off with a woodcutter. And then we'll carve the path a little bit further. Just to make sure. Oh, and the creatures, look at these snakes. They look creepy as heck. Bless them. They look like weird furry monsters. I don't like it. Right, here's a lantern. Villagers can be commanded to light the lanterns. So it's the same way as you fix things in your town. You just do that. That person will come running up. By default, it'll just select the person who's closest, I think, in a straight line to the lantern. So that's okay. We've done that. Let's keep going this way. And there you can see they've lit that up. And now what that means is you can actually see it on the map because you can't use your map if it's dark either, which is really quite mean. The other thing I like, though, we were saying that like the game does things that are different on all the levels. But it doesn't overuse them either, so it's quite nice in as much as we'll get a dark level now, but then there is another dark level. I think there's maybe one other in the whole game that has like a slightly different mechanic again to it. So they don't overuse stuff. It's quite nice. It definitely feels fresh the whole time you play, I think. Right, so we didn't have quite enough to start the work. Well, we did have enough. You could only need 1 to start the work. But having a second will just make it a little bit quicker. So we'll put him in. And if we look behind, you can actually see there's a villager in there. So hopefully they can get on that and fix it real quick. We'll ignore the other lanterns for now. Oh, here's another person again. Oh, no, I've used my... Oops. Clicked the wrong stick, dude. Let's make you another one of these guys for now. Where's the... It's over there. What am I doing? Let's send him over while we run. Get you helping out on there so that can be fixed. What else have we got in here? Are you going or what? Yes, you are. Good. Right, some more defilement to cleanse. Another torch there. Here's the gate number 2. I think it's a safe bet now as well. You pretty much always get a 2-gate level now. Oh, we had a bridge to repair, so let's get that started. A bridge to repair, sorry, a barrier to repair on the bridge. Rain. Why is she not moving? Have I told her to stop? Oh, cripes. Sorry, babes. Let's get her to there at least. I think that'll be a good point. The music's changing because we're at midday. Hopefully these guys will be finished in a second. But I think we've done some good exploring. I don't think there's much else to do. It's interesting we're going to have all 5 of our people straight away, so I'm quite happy about that. Grand, and that's all of the stuff purged as well, which is great news. So there's our new talisman. We'll go and pick that up in a sec. Let's change you to be... Wait. How many people have I got now? I haven't got 5, have I? I've got 4. Yeah, I don't think we'll have an ascetic just yet. Let's make him a bowman again. You get this torch on. We'll try and get all the torches on. If I remember correctly, there is a mission for lighting all the torches, so hopefully we can do that. Where else did we see torches? There wasn't one down here, was there? What we probably need to do is prioritise getting the torches down near the gate lit, so we can at least fight the enemies that are down here. There's no path that way. Here's another one. Oh, nice, he managed to fix that in time, so that's great news. Any more? I could have sworn there was more torches. But that's cool. What have we got here? The Kaioni. Slightly reduces the damage, so receives. Don't think we need to worry about that one. I think I'm going to just tell her to wait. You stay behind the barrier just to be safe. I'll get this carved all ready for tomorrow. I think we've lit all the torches here. Oops. Yeah, I think that's it. So although it doesn't look, it's a bit hard to tell when you're actually looking at the game graphics, like how far the light goes. I think this map, I always press the wrong one, this map shows you a lot more detailed version of how good the light is. So our guys can attack freely within any of these spaces, essentially. So what we want to do now, I think, is just get our guys here real quick, ready to defend this spot. And the enemies will go all over the place, if I remember right. So I think we'll put one guy here, another archer here, one of these guys here, and one here. I would love to have the aesthetic as well, but I'll play the role of just mopping up anything that manages to get through. And hopefully, we've got this. Yeah, easy mode, easy mode. I do think the game, I mean, I'm just thinking about how we are making the game look a little bit easy, but I think the game has been designed quite nicely to cater to people who aren't very good at games at the beginning. And to be honest, before long, it does get to a stage where the levels aren't quite as linear as these ones. And I'm hoping we'll get to one of those levels, maybe one or two. That I can't remember how far through it is. There's one level I've got in mind that I want to get to just sort of demonstrate probably my favourite little twist on the formula. It's my favourite little early game surprise. And that one was quite tricky when I first did it. So I think that'll illustrate the point quite nicely when we get there. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 levels from here. Come on, what else you got for a seed? But these guys, our little army here, no trouble at all. I think actually maybe even the very next stage puts a nice twist on it that means we can no longer just park outside the gate like this. Oh no, I don't want to spoil it. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. None getting through secretly? Doesn't look like. I do like that the villagers pipe up a little bit when it's nearly morning. They're like, don't give up now. We're almost there. And we are indeed. Here comes the sunrise. All right, cool. Okay, all good. And Yoshiro can make it today, so let's get in there as soon as we can. Don't think we've got anything left to do in this little room. So what we want to do in this next room is find our 5th as soon as possible, I think. That's going to be my main priority. We're halfway through the day already, so it's going to be quite hard to get very far. But we'll see. Boom. Okay, let's cut off the path straight away. And we've got to make sure we light some lights so we can see where we're fighting. If I remember correctly, is there a person right down the other end? Start this, get this fixed. Oh yes, there they are. We just ran past them. I saw them. It's our last villager. Lovely. In fact, though, we've got quite a bit of time. Let's make you an ascetic. And what we'll do is we'll just get all of this. Where's another light? Get these lights lit. And we can explore on the next turn, hopefully. Looking pretty good, though. There's not one right by the door, is there? No, but I think we're pretty good. So we'll do a similar thing as we did before. Wondering whether I can... Where's Yoshiro? Is she... Can I get her walking a little bit further? No, I want to carve the... Oh, I already have carved the spirit path all the way to the end. It's fine. Right. Looks like we've done all we can. So, here's our ascetic. His barrier is... I'm so used to it being a lot bigger than that. But this is fine. If we put him... We want him to almost be able to catch everything that comes through the gate. So if we put him here, he's going to be a bit in harm's way, but I think he'll be fine. We'll put woodcutters either side of him to protect him a little bit. We'll put our bowmen behind as well. Like this. And we should be good. Hopefully, this is going to be real good. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy. Rosokuro. Is he going to tell us what he does? Should we... Well, let him do what he does. Unless he dies, we'll see what happens. So he does this little song and dance that he's doing right now. He might not even get to do it. My guys are too strong. There we go, he did get to do it. So he does a little chant. Essentially, it's a bit like the channelers in Dark Souls, if you ever played that. So it just essentially powers up all the nearby seeds. They get a blue flame on them, look, and they get all strong. Thankfully, though, I've got a big special move. So we can just take them out. And hopefully, I'm not going to suffer too many consequences just yet. What we might do, bring him back a little bit. Bring these guys back a little bit. So everybody's getting a little bit close to the gate. And I don't think we need to be that close. The bowmen are fine because they don't move to attack. So that orange effect you're seeing on the enemies is when they're slowed. It's very good at just giving us a little bit of breathing space, especially when there's loads of them. But lovely. Quite a nice technique, I find a lot of it. You can completely steer where So goes during his combos. So while he's doing this, you can honestly just pivot him around in any direction you want, which is very nice. This guy takes quite a lot of beads, quite a lot of damage if you haven't got meter ready to use, but there we go, we got him. Before he did too much damage. Just keeping an eye on the map, making sure nobody's squeezed through, but it looks like we're doing great guns. But yeah, the great thing about being able to steer your combos is you can start them far away and then steer yourself into a huge group of enemies using the last part of the combo is quite effective. And again, my favourite is the 1-2 heavy, just because the last attack hits things backwards so nicely. But this time we're going to do this to him. No powering up for you this time, mate. All going very nicely though. Oh, this archer's nearly died. Look at him. We'll just give everybody a quick squint. Okay, the others are all... I wonder what happened to him where he got so badly hurt. Let's go and just... Do I heal him? We might have a mission for not healing, so we'll just try and let him go. If the villagers die, all that happens is they become cocooned again, like when you first start the mission. So they end up being cocooned, and you have to go over and just purge the defilement again. If you haven't done that when you clear the level, you won't have them unlocked when you replay the level. You'll have to purge them again in their same spot that they were last time. But there we go, cleared. Sweet, and let's just do a very quick tour then. Make sure we've got the talisman, make sure we've lit all the torches, and we've made this place nice and safe to hang out in again. Oh look, she's not quite going to get there either. It's very close, look at it. So we'll have to probably make sure we try and stop her on this little wooden bit here, so that she doesn't get too close to danger. There's another torch. Get that lit. What else have we got? I think we ran up this bit already. Okay, let's take the side paths. It's 3 of 7. 4 of 7. There's probably another thing they have to fix here, I'm guessing. Six of 7. Oh, here it is. It needs 5. Have you finished lighting that? Yes, you have. Well, then get them all in there, fixing that. And there's another torch. I think that's all the torches. This bit is horribly dark, but I think... Done it again, keep pressing minus for the map. But that looks like we have lit up the whole place. This bit is an annoying gap in the torches that I don't think you can fix. We're just going to go back and have a... It's in the first part of the map. I'm just going to double check. Sorry, Mr. Snake, give me that ration. So yeah, it's just this bit. And I don't think there is one here. There's one here that we've already got. Wrong button again. And then there's here. That links up to, and there's a bit over the bridge. Let's go and have a look around this corner. Yeah, it's where this is. There's definitely no torch here. Alright, fine. Satisfied we've looked. Is our obstruction removed yet? Not quite. Is there another? Here you go, carpenter. Be useful and fix that. Even though there's no point of you really doing it. Alright, speed these guys up a bit. Gotta just make sure we don't let Yoshiro go too far. Hopefully she hasn't. Lovely. Right next to the shrine. What is it called? What is this thing actually called again? Hang on, let's have a look. It's got a proper name. Way Shrine. I knew it was like, I was going to say Waypoint. What we got for us? Ooh, a new super card. Tenku's Wings. Jump up with great force and teleport to Yoshiro. Take off and landing will generate a shockwave that damages nearby seed. Pretty cool move. But we're not going to equip that one. Useful if you find yourself getting overwhelmed a lot. But I think we're going to be just fine. Yoshiro's nearly where we want it to be. No, halt there. I'm going to bring this guy back a little bit so he hopefully doesn't get damaged too much more. Everybody else is looking alright though. Let's just go. I think we're good to finish the stage. So is going to get involved and be annoying. So yeah, for these flying guys, they are probably the most pesky enemies, I think, because they completely disable your units, and it's just, if you don't notice this happens, unless suddenly, you know, your whole front lines are disabled, it can be really, really catastrophic. I guess it's the right word. But our little light attack, heavy attack combo is very effective, clearing these guys out. Oh, one of these guys. Didn't manage to hit him with both parts of the special move there, and I think that's because I aimed the second part in a different direction. So we haven't talked about that yet, but you can sort of, some of the moves have multi-attack, some of them have a long charge up and then attack, and you can change the direction by just pressing the control stick during the animation. Oh, one thing we never talked about because we haven't really had to do it is for blocking. It doesn't matter which way you face. You can be facing the wrong way and it's fine. So don't panic too much about making sure So's looking in the right direction. Enemies getting closer to Yoshiro? Nah. Well, we're just generally quite close, but I think we're doing okay. Gotta watch out, because these little floaty guys are really pesky for doing little tiny bits of damage to Yoshiro as well. Be annoying if you're doing a let Yoshiro take no damage side quest. Kinda wish you could speed up the night time. You're not allowed for some reason. You're doing okay, mate. You're doing okay. What's your name? Sensuke, you're going to make it, Sensuke, don't worry. The archers have taken a bit of a beating. I'm not sure why. Or how. I'm guessing it's because these little flying guys are actually quite annoying. Maybe a third archer would be useful. One thing I haven't really ever done as I've played this game is switch my team too much while I'm playing. It's up to you, of course. But generally, unless you're really struggling, I would recommend you just save your cash. But this team is doing quite well. But if, yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just, we could spend 50 to change this guy to an archer, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Yeah, there we go. Smashed it, lads. Right, nice. We won, indeed. Here she comes. I think we've done all of the lanterns, and I hope that means we're going to complete a mission. Let's open the door. And we're off. And we'll skip that. It is basically the same every single time. Right. More funky art. Oh yes, complete the stage with all lanterns. Complete the stage without lighting any lanterns. Don't let your Shiro take any damage. Beauty. The talisman that increases the field of light around. So, Musubi times 10. Great. The more little missions we can do, because we're not going to be replaying any missions on this playthrough anymore. I just want to like crack through and get through a few levels. We are going to do a little bit of base stuff though, just to make sure we've got enough mats to upgrade our guys to keep us going. So let's have a look. What have we got to fix here? We need 3 to do that one. How confident am I there's going to be a 2 Musubi one? Let's just do it. I'll send these guys like this. There's a lot to fix here actually. Emma Black for 2. One of Musubi for 2, please. Talisman for 2. Musubi for 3. Black for 2. Oh, curses. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Alright, let's just get this plaque on the go then. May as well. Well, and actually we won't bother ducking in this tent. Or maybe it's worth... Oh, well, no, because we've got full... We don't need an offering even of crystals because we've got full crystals. We'll return to the map real quick. We'll complete some of the missions there. On Kakeashi. The Jizo statue's completed. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. Let's just go and pick this up real quick and set the other one going. So, I mean, it can feel a little bit like it's just busy work sometimes. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Look, here we go. We'll collect. There we go. We got that one. And look how cute it looks now. Look at all the lanterns. Lovely. And we'll set her to fix this one. And there we go. After the next boss we're about to do, we can come back and grab some more Musubi from there.
Good morning.
Sweet. I'm not even sure what the next boss is. But now we've got quite a lot. Can we get to this? Oh, we can't quite unlock that. We can increase the size of the barrier for 10 though, which is pretty nice. I think we'll just save the rest of the points for now. So what we can get greatly increases maximum health. Greatly increases maximum health. Do you know what? I might pay for that one because our archers do seem to be quite squishy and they're getting hurt quite a lot. Let's pop out again. Oops. Didn't mean to cancel that. Right. Let's go and see the boss. Another mask. Oh, it's the thief. Finally. Finally. Oh, it's this boss. Oh, cripes, lads. This boss is a bit annoying. Not gonna lie. I've read that this boss was really horrible when the game first came out. It's not too bad now. It's just a little bit tricksy, I'd say. I'm going to use a couple of ascetics, and then the rest are going to be woodcutters. I don't think archers are really that useful on this one. So there's it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick boss. The whole game is a series of gimmick levels, really. But this boss has light as a thing. So essentially, you can see we're in this room. We've got all these lanterns around the outside lit. And spoilers, when the boss starts, they all get unlit. Can we actually look up at the ceiling? You can see there's some horrible stuff hanging from the ceiling. And there's a big horrible centipede. And we can't really hurt him until we've lit all the torches again. So what we'll do is we'll send our guys out to be ready to go and light some torches for us. There's some ones off in the distance that are going to be tricky to reach. And then I'll go and trigger this, and then we'll just see what happens. I do have a bit of a strat down for this because doing the speed run of it, and from doing it, this is one of the challenge modes. One of the rewards is for doing a load of bosses without taking any damage. So I've practiced some of these bosses quite a lot, but we're not doing it perfectly. So there he is. Look, you can just about see him. We'll send a guy to come and fix this one real quick, and then we'll head back. He does a lot of damage, and he does these really horrible, creepy around, unblockable moves. So I'm just gonna stay quite a distance from him at the moment. Oh god, here he comes. I don't know how he didn't hit me there. That was very lucky. We'll light this one. Oh god, we got one over here. Did I not do this one? Right. Oh, the ascetic had hit him. That's quite interesting. So this might be a good spot to do it. If we get someone over here to light this one real quick. Don't climb the wall. Oh no, he's climbing the wall again. He's climbing the wall again. No, you. Don't light that just yet. So you don't want to light the torches while he's on the ceiling, basically, because if you do, you don't get a chance to hit him when he's down. But if we light it now, we should be in a good spot, because I think he's just climbing down again. If we wait, there's the moment we wanted. Once all the lights are on, he gets stunned effectively, and all his sides like swell up and they can be hit. So we're going to tell everybody to go into attack mode, and then we're just going to go nuts. So see, all those bits have swollen up now. If I'm lucky, we can do that. Where's the crit to do damage? I thought it was at the front. Oh no, it's not. Okay, we didn't manage to quite kill him straight away. So what we'll do, now he drops a load of maggots, basically. So I'm going to send everyone back to defend. Oh, for God's sake. That guy's still going for the lantern, so that's good. Hopefully Yoshiro's not going to lose too much health while we do this. They should be defending her quite nicely. These horrible little maggots. That's alright, not too bad, not too bad. Let's get this one lit. He's over there, I can see him. He might be summoning some more creatures. If we can get this one lit. We've just got one left to light. Is he on the floor again? He is. Let's get this one lit right now then. We should be in a good spot. Don't hit Yoshiro. Oh, lovely. That was perfect. Oh, he's... I was going to say, he looks like he's only got a couple of weak spots left. No, don't climb up the wall, you little bugger. Bit annoying when it happens like this and he's sort of stuck like that, but we got him. Thankfully. That's the only reason it's worth having some archers, I guess, is because they can shoot him while he's up on the roof. But the ascetics are very useful for slowing him down when he's doing his really annoying scrabbly around moves. But there we go. Muka de Joro. Beaten. Area cleared. And now we got the thieves. Thieves are quite good. They're adept at finding hidden items and picking locks. A thief can be deployed during the day to dig out buried treasure. At night, however, they will run and hide from battles. So, they're quite good, but they're not very good at fighting enemies. But that's fine. Ooh, 20 Masubi. Defeating within 3 minutes. We didn't manage that today, but that's not too bad. Let's continue. Oh, we've got some more Masubi to go and pick up, so let's go and do that real quick as well. And we've got a nice stack to level up. Hopefully we can level up our ascetic a little bit more, because he's very useful. Let's see, so you guys are finished. Well done. You finished. We've done the whole village. Slightly increases the speed of carving the spirit path. Interesting. But max crystals increased is very good. So that's cool. Let's head out and we'll go to the next town as well. Woohoo! Kakeashi Grove complete. So some Masubi finished here. And something else, was it? Just like a plaque, I think, but no worries. It's all progress. More Masubi. It's grand. Oh, look, there's our next Masubi and plaque. Right close to each other. Lovely. And if we just dash up, where's the tent? Oh, it's here. Let's spend some of this. We've got 30. Seems like quite a lot to spend. So the thief is quite cool. Let's have a look at his upgrades. Increases the number of rations he pillages. Increases the number of crystals he pillages. Can now pick open locks. From what I remember, picking open locks is not needed for a long time. But I will get him the crystal increase, because that's the main thing we'll sort of get from him. Hopefully we can show it to you on the next level. We won't revisit older levels, but remember we saw boxes on the older levels? You can dig those up using the thief, and sometimes they've got cool stuff in, especially the black ones. Can we level you one more time? Yes, we can. Right, there we go. So now we slow the enemies down for even longer. So that is really great news. So that's cool. I think everything's sounding pretty great at the moment. I think we're ready to crack on. What's the next stage? I think maybe one or two more and we will be done with the Let's Play. Because I think, yeah, I think it's maybe the one after this one is the one I'm hoping I wanted to get to. Enri Village. There once was a man whose ostracizing greed cut him off from those around him. In search of new connections, he ended up here where he started a new village. Save the 8 villagers and reconnect the strands of fate that were cut by the defilement. 8 villagers is quite a lot. That's a lot of scope for defending ourselves. Why do we need that many, I wonder? Oh, I thought this was the one after this. But this is the level I was thinking of. That's pretty cool. We might have to do one more after this as well. Something bad's going on though. What's going on with So? Huh? We're turning transparent. What could it mean? Yoshira's condition is deteriorating due to the effects of the defilement. It's only a matter of time before So loses their physical form. It would be wise to prepare more than usual tonight. Assign roles to the villagers and command the carpenter to repair the contraptions in the area. So this level's a bit different because she can't walk, so we won't be doing the path. So here's our gate. The enemies are going to come this way, and it's hinted as what's going to happen. So we'll not have a physical form tonight, which means that we can't play. That's what the gimmick of this level is. So I'm going to just go ahead and try and figure out what objects to fix first. These things are new. We haven't seen these before. Bolstering rings. I think it'll tell us when we get close to one. But essentially they make the characters you've got stood next to it stronger, which is quite a cool benefit. I'm looking at this map though, and this is all. I always found this one's quite an interesting one to set up because the enemies are not going to come this way naturally. I see we've got 2 choke points, these stairs, both of which have got a strengthening thing, a bolstering ring, and a barrier. So maybe we'll just go and set these up. That's our priority, I think. Hey, mate. So here's one of them. The other thing, oh yeah, like here we go. So bolstering ring. Villagers inside are bestowed with increased attack power and movement speed. The rings will be destroyed if they take too much damage. So that's cool. The other thing I've noticed as I've played this is some objects get repaired a lot quicker than others by the carpenter. And bolstering rings get fixed faster than barriers. So we're going to focus on doing the rings first. While he's doing that, let's go and rescue these villagers real quick. I think this might be the level where you have to free all the deer. I think there's one more we can see over here, see if we can get him. No, come here. Hidden treasure chest. Oh yeah, so we can command a thief to get the hidden treasure chest. It does tell us all about it eventually, so that's good. I think that's all of them. So hopefully we did that. Not sure, we'll see. So what we can do, why don't we just demonstrate this real quick? We can make a thief. Oh, it's telling us again, the thief can get items. They clearly wanted to make sure that we understood that. And there's no command really to it, you just tell him to move near to it and then he'll do it himself. So what I don't like to do is waste time once the carpenter's free, so let's run back to him here straight away. We've got this thing here, he can fix that. And we'll just keep getting our villagers. If you look at the mini-map, you can see now there's a red icon on it. That is the treasure chest that the guy found for us. So if I tell him to go here, he can go and dig up another one. So that one has some crystals in. Sometimes they have rations in. The black one, if we can find a black one on this stage, will have something a bit more interesting inside. There we go. This house has a sneaky defilement point inside. So always be sure to check inside the houses. Although So won't have a physical form tonight, we can still issue commands, we can still interact with our villagers and give them jobs even when we're not physical. So that's pretty good to know. We can even heal them still, so that's quite useful. So definitely worth picking up. Whatchamacallit, the rations. We got anything else we can dig up? Right, so he's fixed the main 2 repairs I wanted to do. So let's get this barrier fixed. After that, we'll get that barrier fixed. I just want to see if there's any... Oh, here we go. Where's our thief? There he is. Dig that one up, please. All these extra crystals are very worth it. We'll see. The other gimmick to this level will reveal itself soon, but we need spare crystals as much as possible. So I am going to try and do the level without spending too many. We'll see, though. I think putting a thief might have scuppered that plan. We'll see. Depends whether I change him back from a thief. Maybe we'll try and do it without doing that. The other thing we haven't talked about yet, actually, is when you go near another object that's being mended, that can be mended, it shows you the current time remaining on the thing that's currently being fixed. Didn't we just get all of the villagers? Yes, we did. We haven't got all of the defilement, though. So I'm just going to do my cheaty camera mode. There's one. Is that one? No, that isn't one. Where the heck is it? Can't see. We'll just have a quick run around, see if we can find it. That's the exit. Not that way. Oh, repairs completed. Let's fix this one. Oh, why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. There it is. We spotted it. Just want to make sure we get the talisman. That the last one? 8 for 8. Beautiful. Grab this. Lovely. Ah, this is quite a good one. Very appropriate here. Increases villagers' attack power, but decreases So's attack power. We don't need So to have any attack power out now. We definitely don't need him to have increased health. So we'll assign it onto that one. Makes all of our villagers a little bit stronger for tonight's battle, so that's going to be cool. I think we're in a good spot to just start assigning roles and getting people put in place around the sage now. I haven't found the black. There's got to be. We're going to have to look for that separately, I think. Let's get our guys in place. Oh, here's another chest for our thief to dig up. There should be a black chest somewhere. We just haven't spotted it yet. Right. So this could be quite tricky when you're trying to move people like this and you're not sure where they already are. But if you look closely at, you can do two things. So if I tilt the camera, I can see that this guy is that, you can see he's green highlighted over there. And in fact, you can see it just sort of cycles through the people, but you can also see they get highlighted on the mini-map. So that can be quite helpful when you're trying to figure out who's who and where they are. So I'm going to bring these guys up this way. For now, that's fine. And then we've got, who's that? Fourth person can go over there. I've got our thief as well running around somewhere. I just want to find, where is the black treasure box? There's got to be one on this stage. I'm pretty sure there's one on every stage. Did I look over here properly? It's between here. I won't sweat it too much. If we can't find it, we can't find it. So, I can't quite cycle through all of the people here. If I go like this, can I now? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I think this way feels like it's going to get the most traffic. So I think I have no idea what's going to be the safest bet. I think just 2 woodcutters. We're going to try and keep it cheap. I'm not going to actually use an aesthetic because I know there's a reward for doing it, spending not too much money. Crystals. So if we just we'll do 2 woodcutters, 2 archers. The only thing is these guys will only get the bonus from the thing once enemies run up here. And the thing is they will run out of the zone, if you like. So what I might do is if I put the archers back a little bit, because they can still shoot. They're still inside the zone and they can still shoot, see they're attacking the barrier. And then if we move these 2 guys just next either side of this bolstering ring, that should mean they'll only attack things that come into this circle, which means they'll still get their full attack bonus. I hope. I think that's how it works. Where the heck is this? God damn it. No luck on the black chest. I'm sure there is one, but I ain't seeing it. Right, let's go and get our other team configured because we're about to get swamped. So for here, I think we'll just do 2 of these guys and an archer, and then hopefully we should be good. Kunitsu Gami. These guys are horrible. Uh-oh. Oh, that's creepy as heck. I love it. So we're turned into a weird little goofy floating fireball thing. Yoshiro can't move at all. So work together with the villagers and offer up enough crystals to save Yoshiro. So it's a little bit of a gimmick. You can see in the image there, we have to come up and give crystals to Yoshiro, and eventually she'll break free from the thing. You can see it takes down, in that little example, it takes down its health bar the more we do. I think it's like 2,000 or something you have to do to do it. And just a note here, this enemy becomes like a normal enemy that can possess your villagers, but it works differently when that happens. It'll tell you, it gives you tutorials when that happens. But I just wanted to point that out. Right, we're in spirit state. This happens when we get killed. But it's the first time we've seen it, but we can't recover tonight. We're not allowed because of the special rules of this stage. So hopefully we're going to be all right. I've already got 1,000 crystals, so we just got to wait a little while now until we can afford a little bit more. That should be good. And who have we got coming? So it's a little bit of a slow stage, this one, but I kind of love it though, because you can't get me. I can't get you either. But we've just got to completely trust the villagers to do their jobs here. I think we're going to be fine. I trust them. We've got some good defences set up. We're using our bolstering rings to make our guys stronger. So we should be all good. I'm wondering whether I move the archers a bit, this archer a bit further forward actually. So there we go, that's exactly what we want. These guys are going to just stay inside that yellow effect and use maximum potency of that bolstering ring. I wonder whether I should do the same thing here, like this archer. Probably go here and he can reach further then. And this one as well, you can probably go to there. There we go. Don't really care if they eventually break this barrier, that's absolutely fine. Sumigaki. So this guy, he's got he's slightly different colour, and he's got red paint on his face. He's essentially just a stronger one. He's got a little boss health bar that shows up. He can be stunned, and we can stagger him and do like crits on him once we eventually unlock that ability. But I think we should be in good shape here. He's going to try and get in, but I just want to see how well do these guys deal with him. Yeah, look, they're doing pretty good damage to him. Not worried. Just want to make sure we're picking up. No, that looks like they're disappearing. As long as we're picking up what we need. So you might notice as well, on this stage, the night is not progressing because it doesn't. We need to just wait until we've freed Yoshiro using the crystals. So we're just going to give it a little bit more time. Oh, it looks like I can see a big boss health bar coming through. Oh yeah. So these guys... Daigaki. So these guys are just normal enemies now. We did fight the one who pulled his face open. He's a special boss one. But yeah, these guys are normal enemies. They can crush things like this barrier, usually in one big hit. We'll see how he does. Where is he? No. He's deciding to... Is he deciding to go another? He doesn't know where he's going. Where are you going, mate? Confused. I'm gonna go this way. Alright, bring it on. I wonder whether it is worth bringing the other two guys over here real quick to come and help. Because, yeah, he's going to do some fat damage to these guys otherwise. Oof. Better do some heals. He's actually broken the bolstering ring as well, which is not ideal. They've nearly got him. Nearly got him. Uh-oh. I'm just going to heal as a precaution if he's going to do a big unblockable move. Oh, that's alright. There we go. They got him. No worries. Good work, everyone. Right, we'll send 2 of these guys back over here now. I can't quite see where I want them to go. So, doesn't matter which 2, but I think if we put 1 here, 1 here, that should be alright. We've nearly got enough gems to pay for everything. Very close to having enough. Now, unfortunately, we've lost the bolstering ring, which is a little bit sad. But we should be okay. They're taking a long time to set. Hang on, what have I done here? I sent the people in the wrong place. Alright, there we go. Any more enemies? It is much slower than I remember this level. Clearly just being gentle on us. It's fine. What I might do... Where's the most... Yeah, let's send one of these archers over this side, because I think we need the extra firepower. Yeah, good stuff. So these guys are powered up, like, I think they're in quite a strong position. This barrier's looking like it's going to drop soon, but that's okay. We've got time. We only need just over 100 more crystals. And then we can go and revive Yoshiro. Oh, come on, lads. Nice. There we go, we got 2,000. Let's go and do it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Or maybe it's not 2,000, maybe it's 1,500. Oh, golly. We took ages and we didn't even need to. Never mind. Lol. Never mind. We did it. We did it. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. One more stage then. One more stage and then we'll be done. Hooray! Another mask. One of my favourites as well, that one. Sumo wrestler. Skilled at close range combat, the sumo wrestler's exceedingly robust physique attracts the surrounding scene. So he's like a, you know, he's got his standard like warrior from an MMO type move where he draws aggro, pulls everything in, stops them going for Yoshiro. Very useful. Very useful. He's got tons of health, etc. Yay, we got consume 1900 or fewer crystals. Purify 5 wild animals. Oh, we missed the purify animals one. We did 4, but one must have vanished from the map. Gutted. We just got that. God damn it. Not even that exciting. But it's okay. Okumiyama Passage is the last one we've got to do today. So let's go and grab a little bit of extra Musubi from here. And we're going to dive in to that stage and get cracking. I'm hoping it's the one I think it is. If it isn't, I'm going to be sad. But I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, I might as well set these guys to work on these ones. we'll have another completed village. Off they go. Always worth completing those villages just so you can make sure you're getting maximum crystal carrying capacity, essentially. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So our archers are doing okay. Maybe we could, because now we've got Thief and Sumo. Now Sumo's interesting because he's the first one we've got that costs 300. And he's got this picture of a blue turtle there at the bottom left behind the text. That's a villager type. We haven't needed to worry about that so far because every class we've had can be applied to any villager, but only some villagers are turtle. I can't remember if it says it's like their star sign or something like that. So only turtle villagers, which tend to be men, can be sumo wrestlers. But what I'd really like to do is get him this move. So maybe we'll just make sure we can... What do we need for that? 5, 10... We need 30 in total to equip that. So what I might do for now is let's unspend the thief points. I'm going to unspend that last one we put on the archer. So we'll go back so he's still got fire arrows. Oh, there we go. We've got 35 to spend now. Perfect. And let's plop those on our sumo. Because I want to make sure we're using him on the next stage because he is cool. He costs a lot to put down now. 300 crystals is a ton of cash. But he is extremely useful. Donk. Right. Onwards. Stage select. Oh, we should, because I can't let myself not do it. Let's make sure we set ourselves some missions in here. Even though I'm thinking about it, am I going to even carry on this playthrough? I probably will carry on this playthrough just for capturing more footage for the video. Because at time of recording, I haven't actually made the What's So Good About video. You see, we do them the wrong way round. Part of the process is me doing this so I can think about what's so good about it while I'm playing it. I got sweet. What else have we got? Oh, I did mean to show on the map how we can identify whether we've collected the black chests on the levels, because it does show you on the map, which is quite useful. Right, so did this one need materials or not? No, it does not. We'll get some people doing that one because it's quite useful. Someone's come to pick that up already. Great. Emma plaque. What's this one? Talisman. Oh, there's one there that needs 5. And 5 wood. Someone grab that, please. Someone grab that, please. Then we should have 5 people carrying wood now, so that's good. Then come and fix this house. Lovely. That should get us some Masubi as well. Super. If we pop in here real quick, we can get a few more crystals. Only 10. Not perfect. I'll show you a little thing that I do. So this is something I find a little bit annoying. I wish you could you had a menu option to just claim all of these from without going to each town individually. But if I go into this base now and run to the tent, it's been long enough that I'll get the maximum crystals. I think it's only 110 or something. But this is something I found myself doing lots of times towards the end when I was low on crystals. I was just cycling through every map, picking up the crystals, quit out, go to the next map, go to the next base, get the crystals, quit out, go to the next base. I just wish you could claim all the crystals from a current base. I don't know why it makes you do this. It's a little bit stupid. It's probably to discourage you from doing it, to be honest. But, mate, if I can do this, I'm going to do this. If it means I'm going to have more crystals going to the next level. There you go, 70 for this one. But now we've got a full 700, so that's grand. That's all I really wanted. So we've got full crystals to head to the next stage. Perfect. Let's go and get it done. And I think this is going to be the last one we do today. Okumiyama Passage. The people cut through the deep mountain valleys to make way for the Great Shrine Passage, but it has now been overcome with sin and defilement. Save the 7 villagers and proceed through the hidden mountain passage. And this is the stage I was thinking of, and that puts a nice spin on things that now carries forward for the whole rest of the game. That means we can't just camp outside one gate. And we'll show you why in a second. Right. Let's start the path being carved up to at least here. This barrier looks like a good spot. We'll get the guy fixing that. We'll just have a quick look around and see what we've got. We've got something here that our villagers can fix. We got anybody to rescue down here? Oh yeah, here's someone. And there's someone over there as well. Chop this, get some extra monies. I want to get that little spot fixed as soon as possible. Right, here it is. Multiple defiled Torii gates. Torii gates created by the defilement act as a door for the seeds to enter. Their locations may change during the day, so keep their positions in mind while you prepare. So, oh golly, it does get tricky now. So you can see on the map we've got like a big purple Torii gate there. So this one has been created by the defilement. There are several spots that these can appear around the map, so I think maybe we'd get one in this corner here, maybe at the end of this step here, sometimes it'll be here. Like, you can't always tell where they're going to be. We've still got our main gate here, which is where we need to go to, and then we've got the second part of the map here, look. But every day now this will change. So we've got to defend from two directions. The enemies are going to come through the main gate, and they're going to come through this secondary gate. So we need to try and figure this all out as quickly as we can. I'm going to send these guys to fix this wall. Oh, we needed to. Beautiful. So they can crack on with that. Let's go see what else we can find. Got another guy here. Perfect. What's up this way? That bolstering thing might be worth fixing, and we'll just hold position here for today. Get some archers up there. Then it won't matter that they're coming from two sort of different directions, because we can just hold one sort of choke point. Repairs completed, so let's go and get that bolstering ring done straight away. Ugh, sometimes you can't jump over scenery that it feels like you should be able to. It does irk me considerably. Oh, this is a cow, I think, or a pig maybe. Come here. A piggy. Just hold block when those guys see you, because they charge at you and knock you over. It doesn't damage you, it's just inconvenient. What have we got here? Oh, it's the first time we've seen one of these. Platforms are really useful, because it makes long-range fighters be able to target even further. This thing here is called a Spirit Ward. It's quite good as well. I wonder if we can actually get Yoshiro here in time. It might be worth doing. Essentially, if Yoshiro is stood anywhere within this circle, it lights up, and then the seeds will die when they walk into it. So it's like an extra little barrier. So maybe we'll do it quick, see if she can make it there tonight, before the night comes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can she make it? Oh yeah, she can. Beautiful. He's still fixing something. Oh, they've just fixed that obstruction. So maybe we'll hop down there and see what that is. I think there was a defilement spot, and I spotted a black chest. Oh, and we forgot to look on the map to show you the black chests. Oh, and the repairs are complete. Ah, too many things going on. Right, we need someone to come here real quick. They've run back to where they were, which is a bit annoying. But someone's going to come here real quick. Here he comes. Right, let's make you... Oh, sumo wrestler is telling us that thing I mentioned earlier. Only turtle villagers can become sumo wrestlers. This guy is a turtle. We're going to make him a thief for now, though. Go and pick up that black chest. He should run there still, so that'll be fine. We need the carpenter to come and fix something else. I'm going to choose this as the first thing, so we can make use of that. We've got more villagers to rescue. It's quite a lot. Are we getting all the villagers in this first bit? This gate can spawn enemies, so we've got to be mindful of that. I think there's another thing our villagers can fix here as well. Collapsed bridges. I'm not sure why it gives you a tutorial for that. It's very similar to the other things we've had to do. But I suppose it's a bridge, not a wall or whatever it was. I'm sure I saw another villager around here somewhere. That's 8 of 10. Where did I see them? Can't think. Oh yes, let's see what our thief's dug up for us. Black chest. What have you got for us? Masubi ×5. Brilliant. So always hunt out those things out, guys, because they're really, really useful. Has he finished building that? He has. There's not going to be anywhere near enough time to do this or for them to finish that. So I'm going to just summon everybody here real quick. How many have we got? 5. I'm sure I saw another person to somewhere. But I can't see them now. So let's have a very quick look at the map. So this one, the bits like this are a bit tricky because it's not always obvious which way the seed will go. So we've got this gate here. These ones should come straight forwards. They will probably go up this path and come this way as well. And then I'm hoping that these ones come this way. Sometimes they go behind and come behind you, which could be a bit annoying, but I'll pick up that job, I think. We're going to put a sumo wrestler down here who's hopefully going to suck up all the aggro. We'll put some archers up here, maybe one woodcutter. And then I'll maybe put one woodcutter down here and another archer. That should be plenty. Okay, so can you be a sumo? Yes, you can. You can go here. He'll hopefully suck up some attention for us. Make sure we're on the right guy. Oh, that's the thing. I do find a bit annoying. As much as I said right at the very beginning of this that the controls are really good for a joypad controlled game like this. It can be annoying and you reassign someone who's already got a job, a different job sometimes. And then you've wasted money and you feel a bit silly about it. Just try and make sure you always look at this little portrait on the left so you can see what the guy's current job is, right? Like I can cycle the people. He hasn't got a job, so let's make him the archer. Who have we got over here? And where is this thief? Oh, he's there. What are you doing there? And what have I made already? 2 woodcutters. Right, so this guy is going to get changed into an archer. Then we're going to move you up here. In fact, I might move both of the archers up here. We'll put sumo can stay here. 1 woodcutter up here to defend these archers. And then another woodcutter over here. And we should be good, I think. We'll see what comes our way. Load of flying things. We've just got to keep an eye over this way to see where these things go. So he claps his hands every now and again. It is like a big red ring on the floor. That's the thing that draws aggro. Oh my god, there are tons of flying enemies. We might actually need more archers. It's going to be hard. As long as we keep an eye on the map, we should be okay. I know we've got that platform which increases the range of the archers, but I think I'd rather the archers were on the yellow bolstering ring just so they do more damage. Oh no, too many attacks. But this is good, we're holding this nicely. What we got down here? Nothing too much to worry about so far. Let's try moving one of the archers across and see what happens. Let's move you onto this platform. Because you can see if let's wait for him to come over. We'll try and demonstrate the difference in range that it causes. It's quite incredible. Oh, these guys are very irritating. They look amazing. Let's just see if we can demonstrate this thing first of all. So you can see when he's up here, you can see the yellow ring in the distance. If I drop it down here, so it's increasing it. It looks like probably I'd say by about 25%, 30%. Really good range increase. These guys are interesting. They're just like, they shoot bombs. Look, there you go. There was one. I'm going to just use this to get rid of him because he is a pain. Because he causes a lot of damage. And if he shoots up here, he'll damage this bolstering ring and we'll lose a lot of utility, which is not worth it. Otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Sumo's so good. Especially because he's got that nice move where he stamps on the floor as well. It cracks all the ground. See if he'll do it in a second. Is he going to do it? Oh no, he stopped. It's fine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, this actually feels like we've got this nicely under control. But now, over halfway through the night. Hang on, who's still alive over here? This happens sometimes, like you get a weird, these little guys, stragglers, I'm just like leaving them because I'm not sure how the spawning works on the gates. So we've got some more enemies coming this way, but like sometimes I feel like there's time based, but it's also number of enemies based. So if we just leave this guy here, like I don't think he can actually do anything. Although we do seem to have more enemies coming out the main gate now. So I'm going to get rid of him. Just make sure he doesn't sneak around and cause Yoshiro any harm. Hopefully, yeah, the sumo's attracting the fire of this artillery face thing. So much damage needed to take these guys out there, and very annoying. There we go. He's done, he's done. Just keep an eye as anybody struggling with the flying things. Oh yeah, looks like Sumo's not having a great time. But there we go. Daytime's here. We should be able to reach the next gate. Same day, I'd wager. We carve the path a bit more so Yoshiro can start walking. And then we'll get our guys fixing. Is she going to get there? Yes, she is. Perfect. Hopefully by about midday if we're lucky. Let's get this bridge fixed as well. I think there's one more defilement spot up there. And I spotted during the night there was one over here. How many more? We've got 7 villagers altogether. So we got 5 already. So we're doing pretty good. I could have sworn I saw another one, but I think it's just my imagination. It's someone that we already got. Clearly. Has to be. What was up this way? Hang on. Did we do this? We must have. Yeah, it looks like. Alright, fine. The levels are quite maze-like sometimes, so don't feel too sheepish if you have to look around several times to find stuff, because it is a bit like that. It's a very visually complicated game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what the heck am I actually looking at sometimes? Right. But cool. 10 for 10. Da-na-na-na. Lovely. Give us that goodie. What have we got? What have we got? Slightly increases So's attack power. Do you know what? That might actually be quite useful. Because I don't think we need our villagers to have increased strength anymore. Especially not for me to have decreased strength, which is what that was doing. So no wonder it's taking me so long to kill those face artillery things. Right, so everybody's nearly done. Let's get everybody over here ready to go. And off we go into the next bit. Nice. Okay. Get the path carved as far as we can. Branching spirit paths. Some spirit paths branch off in different directions. Think carefully about which way is best for you. Once you've chosen, there's no going back. So this is quite an interesting one. It's hard to always know what's the best to choose, right? So if we look at the map, the first instinct on this one looks like the bottom looks better. Look how much more stuff we've got. We can fix these things. We've got like a spirit ward here, also useful. But this route is straighter, so it takes slightly less time. And, you know, the enemies might just spawn in a gate up here, which means going down here doesn't really make much difference. I am going to go the bottom route, because I think in the interest of time, let's just do it. We'll go left. We'll deal with the consequences. See how far down this path we can take it before night time. In fact, it might be better to just say, here's as far as... Oh, that's as far as she can go there, look. Okay, interesting. Let's now do a very quick run around, see if we can find our last few villagers. I've seen one already. There's a thing we can fix here. See if they can fix that before the end of the day. That'll be handy. There's one villager here. Oh, look, the enemies are going to come out of this one, so that's good to know. Any other villagers, please? Doesn't look like. Let's head down this way. Oh God, where's the villagers? Oh man, oh there's one. How do I get up to that bit? Grab you. So we're not quite going to have everybody, but that's good enough for sure. And in fact, if we look at the map, I've just spotted something. There's not just 2 gates this time. We've got 3 to deal with. So this is going to be a mare. Right, we better get on this real quick. I wish I'd set the carpenter to fix that a bit sooner. Never mind. Right. What's the best course of action going to be here? We've only got 1 sumo. Do I create a second sumo? Could be worth it. We've only just got enough money for that actually, so it's probably not what we're going to do. I think let's get these 2 extra people here as soon as possible. I'm not sure which way most of the creatures are going to come yet, so we'll just dump the sumo here in front of this barrier. We'll put one of these guys down here, one of these guys up here, and then we'll just stick our archers either side, and we're just going to have to wing it a little bit and hope for the best. And what we might do is turn one of these guys into an ascetic. Oh, these guys aren't fun. Hozukimes. They are not fun at all. And you can be another archer, I think. We had quite a lot of flying seed on the last level. So let's get you a bit closer to here. Are any coming this way? Yeah, we've got some coming this way, look. I think what we'll do is we'll put the sumo this side. Static backing him up. Put another archer over this way to try and keep... Hopefully this way is going to be minimal-ish traffic. What we want to do is make sure we take care of these guys as quickly as possible. Because what they do is they blow up. And instantly destroy barriers and stuff like that. So, but if we kill them, they turn blue. And then they blow up. And instead, they kill the seed for us. Which is very, very cool. I'm in trouble here, so I'm going to get out of trouble. Oh, God! Let's just very quickly drop a special move there just to get rid of him. That could have gone very wrong very quickly. But we did okay in the end. So maybe, I don't know whether we put sumo up here, ascetic here, and then maybe I'll keep this guy up here as well. Hopefully we can hold this position a bit longer. Oh God, another one of these guys. We handle that quite nicely. It's quite nice actually, you can get them to sort of cause chain reactions of damage to each other. He's looking a bit low on health. Oh, barrier's gone. So we've got to be careful here now because this could get really tricky. So in fact what I'd be tempted to do is move our ascetic down here. so we can hopefully slow them down before they get through. This has actually gone a little bit hairy, but I'm enjoying it. But this is how the game starts to pick up now. Like, you know, we've done the very basic tutorials. And if I'm quite honest, the whole of the new game cycle is a tutorial. Came through that unscathed somehow. But yeah, things start to pick up just generally quite heavy from here, I'd say. Gets a lot more interesting, a lot trickier. And in fact, if I remember correctly, the very next stage is very cool. But we will not be doing that one, dear viewer. We've got 3 hours 10 today. It's quite a long time to sit and talk into a microphone. But I'm hoping you've had a good, you know, this has given a good indication of what the game's like, what the systems are, what's interesting about it. Morning's about to break. I think we're good. I think we're gonna make it. Come on. Right, it's morning. Sweet. Right, let's get this path carved a bit further. Oh, it can be a bit tricky selecting to carve the spirit path sometimes. That's a bit of a foible I'm not a fan of. Let's see how far we can go with it. Oh, I've run out of cash. Okay, let's withdraw request. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. A fence, I think. Get this one fixed. Should have plenty of time now. We've got a whole day to figure out what we're doing. We've got to find that last villager. Oh, and there was the thing that they were in the middle of fixing, wasn't there? Where was that? Right back at the start of the stage, I think. Yeah, they'd nearly done it. Look, it's up here, so let's make sure they've done that one. Get that fixed, lads. And hopefully that's the last one of those little points. Oh, there you go. That's what happens when a boar knocks you over. Quite irritating. Revenge. They dropped 2 tasty rations though, which is great. Bridge repaired. I'm going to go and hit that now because I think... Oh wait, hang on. No, let's go down here and make sure that the carpenter's got something else to work on. Great. Get this platform repaired. Oh look, here's another one of these. Where is this last person? Oh wait, I have rescued all 7 villagers. Silly me, that's fine then. It does put a little icon for you, look, so at least you can kind of see where the thing that's been fixed is. And I'm hoping now, I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. Oh look, here's another black box, so I'm going to bring a guy here, turn him into a thief just to dig it up. There's also a white box nearby, so it should pay for itself. That was not the last one. I was hoping it would be. 4 left still. Jeez. Right, let's just stick with this guy for a minute. We'll help him do this. Come on. Dig these up. It's a waste of time, but hurry up, please. Hurry up. Go and do that one as well. Right. Back we go. You can just run down there. It's sometimes better to just send them running roughly where you know they're going to need to go, just to make things a little bit quicker. And in fact, if we send that guy to here, there's another treasure thing he can dig up for us. Right, we need to figure out, has he finished fixing these steps? He has. Fix this, please. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention to Yoshiro and she's walked all the way to here. That is not ideal, because there is a gate right here. We are kind of in trouble here. I'm going to just ride it out, but just as a pro tip for you, dear viewer, if you find yourself in a situation like this, you can go to load game, and it shows you here, this is your autosaves, these little ones. If you press up, you go to this thing, which is what you save in the tent. But down here is your autosaves. So I can load a save game and go back to the start of day 3 and redo this little bit. But we're going to suck it up because I made a mistake. So let's just see what happens. I think that we're going to have to really be careful because this is going to be hard. We're going to put a sumo in the middle here. We'll put an ascetic nearby as well. Hopefully everything's going to be coming down this path towards us. So we, yeah, we'll put an ascetic here. Or maybe, it's a hard one, this one. Let's move the sumo a little bit to here. Put the ascetic here. Hopefully that'll pick up as much of that as we can. We're going to need some defense behind us. What have we got? So he can turn back into a woodcutter. And we'll leave... Oh wait, we've got this new platform, so we'll get hit. No, 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 oh god. Right, the one remaining woodcutter can go at the front here to try and weed things off before they get too close. Or actually, I've just remembered they always climb up on this little platform, which is very annoying. So we'll put him up there. We'll put an archer by here, who can hopefully get some good damage off. We'll put another archer up here. Got another archer spare, so I might just dump him in the middle here. Alright, we're just going to have to wing it a little bit. We still didn't get all of these. Hopefully we can finish them off in the morning. What a way to end. This is going to be a bit seat of the pants. It's going to be clutch. Oh, I can't believe that. What a dolt. We could well be failing here, but we'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, he just about managed to fix that, so that's going to hold off things from behind us a little bit, at least. We'll put this guy inside the ring, so at least he's getting a bit more damage. And in fact, I'm thinking I'm going to have to bring this guy down here as well. Because we're going to be... This is going to be intense. We got this. We got this. And if I look at the map, I can see already that they're walking in strange directions. Like, we got this guy. Where are you going? That'll do. How are these guys doing? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm trying to spy as well. Where's that last bit of defilement that we never got? Usually you can see them quite well in the night time. Let's instantly kill these bomb guys because they are not fun. Right, Sumo's getting a bit low on health. How's everybody else doing? They're looking okay. And how are these guys doing? Oh, these two just on their own are holding up quite nicely. Map's looking okay. Thank God for this one little bolstering room. We'd be in serious trouble if that was not there. We're going to be in trouble if any bomb guys come straight out of this gate. But I don't think they're going to. I've got a feeling they only come out of the main gate at the moment. Later levels, they'll come out of all the gates and they'll become just normal. They're new on this stage still, so I think they'll only ever come out the front, the big gate. I'm hoping. Hopefully. Oh, this is all cool. I know the enemy's approaching. Yeah, but it's fine. Oh, there's one right there. There's one. One of the corruptions. He's right. He's right there. How did I miss you? We'll get you in the morning. I still think he's 9 of 10. Amazingly, she hasn't taken any damage yet. I'm quite impressed with that, and it's nearly morning. This little team has been doing stellar work. Good job, lads. We've really lucked out that they haven't tried coming any other ways. So I wanted her to stop here. Just would have been a little safer. But it's all going pretty good. What we got coming up here? Just a bunch of normal little guys. That's fine. Oh, and it's the morning. It's the morning. Oh, there's a big guy coming down there, but you didn't get to do anything today, did you, mate? Hopefully, can she reach the gate today? I'm hoping she can. Come on. Come on, there's got to be enough time. Yes, baby. Oh, satisfaction. Right, home straight. 9 of 10. We just need to find one more defilement and get a talisman. Where is it? There it is. How do I get up there? Oh, is this another thing we need to fix? Aha. Sorted. Oh, well, there we go. Jobs are good and everyone. So yeah, I hope we've taken you through enough stuff today that you've now got a good grasp of this game and how it works and what's cool about it. If it appeals to you, I hope it does. It's definitely tickled my brain in a way I wasn't expecting. A lovely little surprise. Plus, it's all just dressed up in such nice, cool Japanese stuff. It's been a long time since I've played a game this Japan, and I really enjoy it. What have you got for us? Oh, a new super card. Toted Snare. Set up traps that explode upon enemy contact. Up to 3 traps can be placed. This is a pretty cool one. Alas, we will not get to demonstrate it today. But off we go. Oh, we've got... I can just see on the map there's a treasure chest that we got our thief to dig up that we haven't opened yet. A few crystals. Oh, she's reached the gate just at midday. Perfect timing. Let's get out of here, everyone. Now, I mustn't forget showing you the box. The black box thing on the map screen. That's what I wanted to show. We'll show that as the last thing. And I will talk a little bit about the next stage if it's the one I think it is. Oh yeah! We rock. Job done. Oh. Defeat 10 Seed using your Share of Spirit Awards. Defeat 10 Seed using Hozukime explosions. Oh, nice. Repair 3 or fewer contraptions. So that's some good little missions. The missions do get more interesting and harder to do. It's very good. Right. So we have got a boss. So we won't be doing the boss. We're going to leave it as is. I just want to see very quickly what mask is that? Oh, I think that's the shaman healer. Very cool. And then I think the next stage, is it the next stage after this one? There's a stage you do next, which is basically where you're all on boats. You can't move very much. It's very cool. Very cool and very scary. But the thing I wanted to show you real quick, if you want to know if a stage has got black boxes to do, look, you can see there at the bottom left of the portrait, the sort of photograph of the level, there's a little black chest and it's closed. That means you haven't done it yet. We go on this one. You can see there was 2 on this stage and I opened them both. Alright, so that's how you tell. This one doesn't have any, and this one does. So there we go, that's all I wanted to do. But yeah, there we go. Great little game. Kunitsu Gami. Love it dearly. So I hope you've had a good time today hanging out with me. And yeah, I look forward to catching you all again real soon. Cheers all.